champ, Manuel Muniz. Welcome to Marcus Deegan Show.
The Marcus Deegan Show. Hey, what's the story, guys? Welcome to another episode of the podcast. I'm your host, Marcus Deegan, shooting from the world-famous Sticky Paws Studios here in Las Vegas, right next to the Apex, the place of bright lights, world title fights, UFC 300, Powerslap number 7. And I'm here doing a podcast with some fucking champions in the building, some men that I'm looking forward to sitting down talking to today, because these guys are taking combat sports to a different level. You got to be a badass to do this sport. You got to be able to fucking give it, but you've also got to be able to take it. Your mindset has to be like a steel trap. You want to be a power slap athlete? Well, then you listen to the stories that some of these boys are going to be filling you in with today. I'm so pumped and excited and grateful to be here. I want to say hello to my man, the co-host, first of all, sitting right next to me. He had a serious fucking stare-off today, made weight. Joker Slap.
Hey,
what's the story, brother?
What's up, Marcus? Thanks for having us all one more time.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling fucking ready. I'm ready to go. I know my opponent's ready to go, and honestly, I think we're stealing the fucking show.
I tell you what, watching those weigh-ins today was very, very exciting. Watching the face-offs was exciting. I started to really fucking feel it. There was some seriously energy going on up there. There's a man here that isn't competing this weekend. However, he made a fucking statement last time, and maybe you should have a look at that one over and over again, my friend, because I'm sure that's what you're going to be visualizing as well. Welcome to the podcast. The champ is here!
Fuck yeah.
What's up, Manny? How are you, brother?
What's up? I'm doing good. Just living life. Been chilling since Powerslap 6. We're out here to support the guys this time around. Super excited, just to have fun, just to be around.
What's
Champ life?
Yeah, can I get a little bit more volume on his microphone as well? What's changed since you've become the champ, Manny?
Man, I've been really busy, just doing a lot of different things. Been working on my content, picking up, and just doing a lot more. I stopped working recently, so I've just been fully indulged in this, fully indulged in my own life and content.
How has it changed you, though? Like, obviously, money-wise and popularity-wise, and people know who you are, but how has it changed you, like, internally as a man? Like, what has it done for you that you haven't felt before since becoming a fucking world champion?
Man, I would say, like, nothing's changed, because I've always believed in myself. I always thought that about myself.
Been a world champion.
So
Yeah.
it's been the same for me mentally. If anything, like, I'm looking around now, and I know that I got to work harder, so.
By looking around this table?
I mean, no, these guys are heavy. except for Blackburn, and Debo.
Yeah.
Right next to you.
Well, let's talk about who we got in the building here today, because there's a couple of people that have been on the podcast. There's a few that haven't. I've been looking forward to talking to this. Well, I've been looking forward to talking to this old boy right here. Welcome to the podcast. Turd, what's up, man?
My brother, I'm glad you had me on.
Hey, thanks for coming on.
Happy to be here.
I'm a big fan.
Anytime I get a chance to climb out the swamp, especially get up with a guy like you, come on, I'm all for it.
I appreciate that. Make sure you keep on that mic. So when you say when you're from the swamp, are you literally from the swamp?
Yeah. I feel like maybe I was hatched out of a crocodile egg. I woke up one day just right next to a cypress tree, water flowing, and I knew I was a swamp monster. Right from birth. So yeah, right from the swamp, man.
And like, okay, so is that where your toughness comes from? Because that seems like a pretty tough area to be in.
Yeah, I mean, we've all seen the Natural Geographic show. They've got tons on the swamp. They got them swamp boys out there where they're wrestling the alligators. It's just like that, man. If you can't get down with the down and dirty, you're not meant to be out in the swamp.
Is that where you're going to stay for the rest of your life,
For the rest of my life.
You would never move to a big city like Las Vegas or anything like that?
Never. If there ain't a creek, a couple critters crawling around, some snakes, a pond somewhere I can go swimming. Yeah, if there ain't some water, I'm not down, dog.
You sound Australian a little bit, mate.
Yeah, I could be.
Yeah.
There's crocodiles out in
We could be brothers, man.
You never know.
Who's this gentleman right next to you?
I saw Will Woods.
I'm Will Big Boy Woods.
Nice.
Big boy. RJ.
Big boy.
Okay, so sorry, can I get a little bit more volume on his mic as well? And I'm hearing like a hum, not like a hum, like a breath of air or something, like a. Can anyone else hear it, or is it just me?
It's like something's tumbling.
Something in the background. Oh, maybe it's the fan. There you go.
Yeah.
It was the fan. Okay. Will Woods.
Yes,
nice
sir.
to meet you, sir.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so let's just talk about this. You're fighting tomorrow night.
Yeah.
And who's the really handsome guy that you're fighting?
Oh, RJ, right over here.
Okay. So listen, just explain to me and explain to everyone that's listening. I was talking to Turp earlier on. He said he likes to get angry when he's having his bouts. Like his anger is his fuel, his friend.
It's a gift.
It's a gift, right? You're sitting across from a guy that you're about to compete against. Are you guys buddies?
Yeah, bro, we become good friends on the show.
Yeah, does that have any kind of effect on the way that you're going to compete?
No, man.
It has to.
No, it's just business out there, bro. You know?
Yeah.
After the fight, we can go have a drink, party, whatever. You know, it's just business there.
You don't think that it would make it easier if you didn't like the person?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Some
But,
intensity.
you know, I'm here to work.
Yeah.
You know, that's it.
Yeah. And how does that feel? Are you looking at that face right now thinking, I'm going to slap the shit out of that face tomorrow night? Is that what you're thinking?
Definitely.
Introduce yourself, bro. Jump on that mic and introduce yourself.
My name's Ronald the Sandman Staten, and I'll be fighting Will tomorrow. So we'll be going at it. Definitely, it's going to be a fun match tomorrow.
This is just so bizarre to me. Like, I don't know, as a civilian, it's just bizarre because you guys are fucking sitting right there smiling at each other. And I'm just sitting here trying to comprehend how that all works. Like, I just really... Am I stupid or something? Or is this...
No.
This isn't normal, right? This isn't...
Powerslap's just different. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think there's another.
It's more like...
It is a
there's
brotherhood.
some
Unless you do
yeah.
have animosity, like don't get me wrong, there is like the people that genuinely hate other people for
Yeah,
whatever
but-
reason. But when you
Chris and Manny.
but whenever like but even so,
Man,
I mean,
trying to teach people how to
Manny
read and
still,
stuff.
Yeah, but Manny, even so, like at the last event, whenever they did run into each other, I mean, it was still like a professional manner for whatever. Manny
Yeah,
kept it
no, right.
professional, So,
But yeah, so I'm not an
there's
idiot
still-
in thinking that this is just so bizarre. I don't understand it, and I've never...
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know...
even the staff have commented on it before.
Yep.
They're like, normally when we run the UFC guys, they've been in their camps and they've built up this intensity. We have to keep them separated.
Right.
They can't keep us away from each other.
yeah, they literally were shocked because two people wanted to ride in the same vehicle together. And they're like, "Oh, wait, we usually don't do that if you're fighting."
We always roll deep wherever
Yeah,
we
I don't
go.
think there's
we
another
always roll
like
deep.
Yeah.
other than Powerslap. I can't see like if someone like I got dropped twice by Manny. In another situation, I can't see me kicking it with that guy and like being cool with him. But Powerslap's fucking different. Like there's
Unless
no
it's
hard
your homeboy,
feelings.
right? Unless
Yeah.
you're getting into a brawl with your friend, your buddy.
Yeah.
You know, people get into fights with their friends, and the next thing you know, that's your best friend.
Your best friend.
You've even grown.
Your best friend.
Now
Yeah.
you're stronger. You're stronger in friends like that.
Do you think it kind of goes down to this kind of similar thing to, like, as you mentioned, the guys in the UFC that maybe don't like each other, but then when you step into that cage, octagon, circle, wherever it is, and you fight and you do battle together, afterwards there's a you kind of have a bond. Is that?
There's a
Yeah,
sense of
it's
camaraderie. You shared the stage for a good minute. You
For
fucking
sure.
hurt each other. Like most usually hurt each other. Sometimes
Trying
you get a
to, at
free one.
least.
Yeah.
I think a big thing about it too is like, with the UFC, there's plenty of fighters around the world. With Powerslap, like there's us. There's only us.
Right.
We're a select few, and nobody understands each other like we do. Understands what we go through, what we do, why we do it. So it's easy for us to kind of get along and be friends and stuff like that because we're all fucking the
Have that
same kind of
respect,
crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, the opinions we're not free from opinions. Just like any other thing, people always have what they, people always share what they think about, what we're doing or the sport, or just like, people who work with the UFC see it as a strange thing that we all get along. But it's kind of like it's all new to us, and we feel like I feel like at least it's a foundational thing where we feel like we're really at the bottom root of this thing. So why not see what we can get off.
The growth we've seen just from like we started in March of last year, and he was the March before that, and the growth we've seen from Powerslap 1 to now is phenomenal.
Insane.
Like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean,
I can only imagine a few years from now.
Yeah, and I was talking to a buddy of mine in Australia today who was watching it, just saying like he knows that this sport is like literally. It's literally in the fucking birthing stages, really. There's so much to come from it. And I really like that point that you say you guys are building the foundation of Powerslap. Even when it comes to maybe, would you say like influencing the rule set and maybe changing rule sets because of the development of the
that's
sport?
already happened.
Yeah, it happens
I mean,
constantly.
that happens from every event, something's changing hands
Can
down.
you give us a few examples of what's changed as far as...
I mean, from back in Powerslap 1, and compared to the show, like they changed, like up until about Powerslap 2, is when they develop the full minute for striking and the full minute for recovery.
Yeah, the recovery.
And the clock
changed.
only starts
They
after
just
the
recently
strike.
did
'Cause
the
when we
2-3 foul thing.
Yeah, when we first started, it was 30 seconds to strike, 30 seconds to recover, and that
It was
sucked.
a weird time clock thing. It was so odd back then. Now, we just have the full minute. Get your ass back in the box.
So
They
then
just-
this whole
They
time,
just added
it's-
that
That minute feels
targeting
good,
rule
too.
too, didn't they?
Yeah, there wasn't supposed to be any movement of any feet lifting wise. Now you can lift, preload. I don't know, do a little bit.
Oh, hang
It's
on,
like-
hang on a second. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're allowed like that much of a heel lift. Anything like it's
No
up to the-
step, but a heel lift.
Yeah.
It's
You
a
can't
minor heel
with
lift.
momentum.
A minor heel lift,
But it has to
generated
be by the
momentum.
momentum of your strike. So it
Yeah.
has to be you.
How do they determine that?
no rotation.
It's up to the
Cameras,
ref.
dog.
It's up to the referee.
It's so
Instant
really,
replay.
right? So if
Yeah.
my foot's right here, right, and it's planted like this. If my heel comes up like that, that's a natural movement. If I'm swinging that hard, it's when you're starting to kind of turn and move out like that. That's
Right.
when they're gonna start calling it.
And even before, and that's just before you land on face, right? Once your hand makes connection with the face,
Yeah.
your feet can actually
Yeah.
move more
However
to
you want 'em.
to the right.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
have a move.
technically.
You could
Yeah.
basically
And
walk
then
off the
pivot.
stage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you could walk off. Yeah.
And what other things have changed as far as dramatic changes? Would you say? I mean, obviously the production and the
guess the
social
newest one
media
is
and
the
all
flinch,
that's
right?
improved,
It was
right?
like Powerslap 3. They changed it to 2 offensive fouls as a DQ overall.
The most recent one is the
'Cause before
flinching
that,
with
some
the point
people got
loss.
away with like 4 fouls.
Right.
And then nowadays they also changed the flinching rules, so
3 flinches in one round, you lose,
or 4 flinches across the entire
or
match.
4 flinches in the entire match.
Okay.
So that would be the defensive.
Do you
foul.
guys agree with all these changes?
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yes
yeah.
and no.
Yeah, for
I
the
mean,
most part,
for
not
the most
always.
part.
Some things irk people, but like it's still in the
At
development
the end of the day,
stages.
yeah.
Like,
Right.
Rules are
they're,
rules.
They're getting
Exactly.
for all the
Yeah.
people who do complain. These guys are getting better every time, and they
We're
do
the
a bunch
professionals
of
to
work to
follow
make
them.
sure that we're trying to hurt each other as safe as possible.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm getting a little scared looking at the intensity in the eyes of Babyface over there. I
Not so baby.
I jolted
Hasn't
a
taken
little
his
bit.
eyes off the title or the champ.
Yeah, I jolted a little bit. I saw him on TV today looking very fierce and very very
it?
focused.
You like it?
I fucking loved it. I mean, I liked you when I met you last night, but then after I saw that shit today, I was like, ooh, this kid's ready to go. How you feeling?
Very good.
Seem
Very, very
calm
good.
as anything.
I'm just confident. That's all
That's-
I can.
that's
That's,
how you
all
gotta
I can
be.
express. That's how I feel. Is very confident. The work I put in and everything that's led up
Absolutely.
to this.
When you get up there before a guy who's known for knocking people out and his power, what are you gonna say to yourself? What will be the last thing that you say to yourself before you step up to that podium?
This is. I mean, this is what I signed up for. When you look at Powerslap as a whole, when I signed up, that's who I was watching. Get a knockout. Get a knockout. Get a knockout. Why did I sign up? I want to do that against that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Absolutely.
I want to fucking test myself against the best.
Boom.
That's the best right there.
Yeah.
In all of Powerslap, if you want to argue, arguably, at the time, he's the one shutting down the show. You know what I'm saying? They're advertising him all over it.
Yeah.
He was the first cover on the game, all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? He was the first for a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's the guy to chase in my mind, and that's what I signed up for, to chase that guy and bring him down.
Now, have you spoke to Manny about your strategy or anything? Have you asked him the softness of the face, the conditioning of Chris's face?
What's his chin like?
Yeah.
How's his face
Why
feel?
would you ask that to someone else?
Well, I suppose maybe just because he's been in the position of, standing in front of him. So I suppose.
But he's also
and defeated the man, and so I suppose anything, he would probably have a little bit of more experience on. Would you say? I mean, look, that's what I would think anyway.
I
squeaky
get
tire gets
my
fixed
experience from doing things myself,
Yeah.
and I want to experience it for myself. So that's when you take other people's opinions, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Sponge things. Do what you can to accrue the best information, I feel. But I'm not going to go out of my way to worry about it.
Right. Yeah. That once again, that just separates the fighter's mindset from the civilian. There's something that you guys have, and you know what? Powerslap, like a buddy of mine, Donovan. If you're watching this, and I know you probably are, and if you're not, you're going to watch it back
Is it
later
Lewis?
on. Donovan Lewis.
Yeah, he already commented someone's the Chuck Liddell slapping.
He said what?
He said the Chuck Liddell of slapping.
Who's throwing
Baby
overhand
face.
rights and knocking people out like that? Because that's what Chuck Liddell was doing.
Yeah. Donovan said that power slap is like a... Can I get a little bit more on this? Sorry, guys.
Juicy.
I need a bit more on my mind. I need to hear myself. Power slap is really like kind of an analogy for life, really, isn't it? Like the way that power slap is you know, life can fucking slap you down.
I think knocked down,
Gotta
but
get back up.
And like the way he was explaining it to me today, I was like, he's fucking right. You know, this is why you guys are so rare. This is why this sport is less than 1%. It has to be.
But then look at us.
Or everybody do it.
But look at us, though, and look at this brotherhood that we've established within our sport out of a year and 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Look at this brotherhood and family that we have.
Yeah.
That we're all a part of and building every single day.
Even though it's a solo sport, it's not really a team sport. It's a solo sport. You still have that team.
Yeah, when it comes time to
feeling.
do business,
I mean,
you're by yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, and outside of it too, like a lot of us even, I mean, we have our own connections. We have group chats. We have, our own individual times where we've called each other just to, hey, you good? Whatever it may be. So, Terp called me every morning for a little bit there. You got to keep him hyped up. So, and that's just what it is. You call to get that reassurance or that
Advice that you know is gonna be
or whatever it
neutral.
may be.
Holla
Yeah.
at
Because
your
they'll tell
boy.
it to you straight,
Exactly.
as opposed to like your family and friends,
Right.
like sugarcoating it, hyping you up. But like some of these boys, they know what it is. They know a different version of you, and they'll tell you what you need to hear, not what you need to
Want to
want
hear.
Yeah, and
Exactly.
too, it's for me just like a regular guy, just coming from, construction working and getting an opportunity like this, it's completely changed my life in so many ways. So just having somebody to shoot the shit with, who's doing the same thing you're doing and they kind of got the same mindset. And for me, it's always a good check to see how these guys, see how somebody's feeling in their head, what they're thinking, what's going on with them, just to stay around the same type of mentality and
So Powerslap has had a positive change on your life?
Oh, dude, I couldn't say. Yeah, 100%. It had a positive change on my life. It's completely changed my life, and I can only imagine it's changed just about everybody's life who's in it. Just like Manny said, he's done quit working now. It's done that for me as well, and that's just one of the things it's done for me. I've
You become one of the faces of Powerslap, though. I will have to say, one of the more recognizable faces in this sport is yourself. How did you achieve that?
Fun, dude. Fun. Having fun. Just taking this opportunity by the balls and not really caring about
what people think.
Because I knew at the end of the day, if people get down like me, if you get down like me, you're going to see what it is I'm doing. You're going to see my movement, and you're not going to be thrown off by it. You're just going to be like, fuck, he's just getting down. Like that's just how I look at it. Because if I was to go out there and not have fun with it and not try to make the most out of it, then I go back to some regular fucking bullshit fucking job where somebody's hollering at me, telling me come do this, do that. And I fucking hate the guy. I want to knock this dude out. I'm gonna be thinking like, damn, dude, I really could have fucking showed out for Uncle Dana, my dogs. I could have really had fun with them. So leaving everything on the fucking on the table, leaving it all out there on the fucking stage, has changed my life. That's what's given me the opportunity to kind of be noticed out there, because I've just kind of not let any shell hold me down. And I mean, that's easy to say, but on my first one, I definitely felt the tension of all of the lights, and because it's a lot for
someone that's
just,
not used to it, right?
Never, not used to it at all.
And then all of a sudden you're working for the fucking Dana White, you're on TV, and then you're standing there and everyone's looking at you, and then you're thinking, you probably can't believe it.
At all. No, it takes your breath away.
It's honestly surreal.
I mean, for real.
Has anyone had any entertainment background or any kind of public...
Dude, I've got stage fright.
Anything at all? Nothing?
No.
So
Broke
just,
white boy.
I mean, the best. I played football in high school.
Manny, you've had a little bit, yeah.
I played in California. I played against guys like Bryce Young, a couple other D1 athletes, a couple guys in the NFL. Those games were big. I think Ocho Cinco was at one of my games. And, at that time, I thought, that's fucking big time. I'm big time. I'll never forget when I showed up. I was in my head. I was so prepared. I was so ready. And I'll never forget when the first camera hit me. I was like,
I'm about to show out.
That weight is real.
I'm like,
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, I'm gonna win. Like,
I think the only
I remember that on the show.
I was like, I'm gonna do very good.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was
It's
cool.
so fucking scary. And then like, now looking back, now it's so funny to me. I'll be fucking, walking around with this person, that person, Frank, or I'm doing this, this event with a bunch of influencers here, and I'm like, it's just so used. Like I'm so used to it.
Are
now.
you used to it now?
Yeah. Now I'm just like, oh, it's just another Friday or whatever it is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like I'll have my moments every now and then. I'm like, damn, like this is really what I do for like life.
Yeah. Who have you met that's made you go, whoa, fuck?
At the time, like the Biss being Daniel Cormier, like at the time,
The
definitely
legends.
The legends of the game.
some of the
Yeah.
legends of the game, like.
Who we all know.
Now it's
Forrest
like
Griffin.
Forrest Griffin was
yeah,
a good one.
yeah.
But now I'm kind of like more used to it. Like I'll see someone, I'm like, oh, like okay, like that's cool. That's really cool. Like
It's because you're the champ now,
Fucking
baby.
A, yeah.
Champ shit only.
Me, motherfucker.
I was at Nitro Cross maybe about a month ago, and I was just walking around, we're just doing some PR, and Paulo Costa came and stopped me. His team came and stopped me, and they, took a picture, and I had to chat with him for a minute. He's a real cool guy. But it was like one of those moments where like Paulo Costa came up to me and was talking to me, and like he was like, I wouldn't call him a fan, but he was like excited to kind of talk to someone from Powerslap, and
He
talk
knows
to
what
me.
you
Yeah,
do.
he knew me
He know
by
who you are.
recognition. I'm like, yeah, I know who that is. Like I had a conversation about this dude with my little brother the other day because he had just fought Robert Whitaker, and I was like, I was just talking about him the other day. Like
I played him on the video game.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you've been in the sport too, right? You've been in combat sports,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do MMA, so I'm a fan. I'm a fan of his. I'm like, yeah, that's fucking Paulo Costa. Like that's fucking
Yeah.
cool.
So
Come over and talk to you.
were you an MMA fan before boxing and obviously Powerslap? But
Yeah,
MMA was your base
MMA
first.
was my first.
Because
like,
I've seen you do some street fights. Is what's it called Street
Street
Beefs.
Beefs, yeah.
Street Beefs, which is badass. But then you won all of those as well, which was great. Your hair wasn't that color.
No,
But it was just the regular color. So you've always loved MMA.
Yeah, definitely. I've been a huge MMA fan for a good while now. I love fighting. I love combat.
Yeah. Fucking, that's awesome, man. Like, I just really love, and I said this last night, I think Ryan Phillips got a little bit offended, and I didn't mean it in an offensive way when I said that you guys are just regular guys without being regular
I mean,
guys.
100%.
There's an oxymoron of it, right? Yous aren't regular guys, but yous are regular
Look at
guys.
100%.
Look at Alex Pereira 10 years ago. He was shoveling, like, for work. Look
Yeah.
at Charles Oliveira,
Yep.
where he came from. Like, even the UFC fighters, most of them are just regular people.
If
who
you ain't a
commit
regular
to
guy, then
something.
what are you?
Yeah,
Are you a
we're
fucking
personable.
superstar?
That's what I tell everyone all the time.
That's what we are.
I tell everyone all the time. I'm like, they're like, oh my god, you're Powerslap champ.
Like,
I'm
when
like,
you-
dude, I was this person.
Yeah, when you watch
last
the
Saturday,
old
too.
Ultimate Fighter
Yeah, I woke up
episodes,
like this.
And like you look at Forrest Griffin now, and you look at all the highlights of his career, but then when you look at him when he first started, it's like you got to know this person over time. We're doing the same thing right now. It's just the start. Like in 10 years, people are gonna look back and be like, the whole roster's different. But they're gonna look back and look at some of the fights that happened when it first started. Be like, damn, things are so different now.
Our relatives are going to be in it.
Yeah, and I mean, hence the reason, not the only reason why I want to be a part of it. I want to be a part of it because I love the sport and I just love talking to you guys, and I'm just fascinated by it. But also, it is the beginning, so you are the foundation of things, and I really, really appreciate that you guys have that outlook and that you aren't just fucking dickheads and coming out here and fucking, you know what I mean? You guys actually have a bit of substance about you, which is...
You got to represent.
That's important too.
Yeah,
I
it
believe.
fucking oath it is. It's so important
Yeah.
not to be a dickhead. Trust me, I know that because I was one for decades and decades.
Yeah, those fuckheads.
Yeah, those fuckheads that we were talking
Yeah.
about earlier on. So it's good to see a little bit of substance. And I suppose, you mentioned the bright lights before. What percentage of that has an effect on you as far as fight night? Like,
Well, it could be good and bad effect, right? Because, with it, if you learn, for, just my opinion only, I love, now I love it, and I've always had like a desire for it because I've always liked, in high school, just showing out on the football field, just having fun, like yelling at people as I'm going to fucking sack them or do whatever I can to make the most of it. So I think, with that being said, like go out there and be impressionable and have fun.
and the other thing about it is that you've got to be fucking good at what you do. You've got to be able to walk the walk and talk the
Dude,
talk.
facts.
Yeah.
Like, there's people who think, like, oh, I could just do this. And it's like, man, some of us got for like the season 1 and some of season 2. They got calls for this. Like Powerslap reached out to them. Some people signed up through somebody that they knew through Powerslap. But a good handful of us just saw it online and was like, I can do that. And then all of a sudden you get dropped into your first match, you do whatever you do, and then the next match and you're 3-4 matches deep and you're like, you have to perform on the level of a professional in something that just started and set the pace, and like it's different. Like MMA's got such a long history. Like, where are you going to go in the world to train for Powerslap if not just watch the people who are doing it? There's no gym that, like, there's instructors that can teach you to do what we're doing. We're making it up.
That probably brings us closer together too, though. That right there as a
we're all learning, we're all growing and
together,
we're all figuring it out as it goes.
Because not everybody would, like Rhonda was at the barrel, you know, and you were at the barrel too, you know, which was the underground slap fight championship, you know.
Right? Yeah, I've seen that.
You know, and to say what's changed about the sport, you know, just to look at those guys and how they're doing it, and look at how Dana's doing it, and, you know, Powerslap as a company, it's just grown completely. I mean, people get to, you know, only do Powerslap.
We've just started to walk, and it's going to start running.
I can only imagine all of our lives were a completely different way before Powerslap.
It's a night and day change. I don't know what I'd be doing.
1,000%.
It probably, the fan is definitely in all of us, though. The fan of the combat sports, the violence.
And do you think that makes a difference, being a fan of like UFC and combat sports, and then being part of it? Does that increase the feeling?
So I'm going to ask Ryan, because he was the fan turned competitor, you know what I'm saying?
I mean,
talk about that, Ryan.
I don't know. I really was the same way, though. I just seen it on the season. The only difference is, I mean, not really, but myself, I know, is I just went all in. I became super obsessed with it. Like, I'd watch everything there was all around the world, any video on it, and then I would just continue to do it. I mean, I'm still like that to this day. So it's now not so much a fan thing as an obsession. But it's an obsession to get better myself, and you know, let it change my life. Like I've seen it change our guys, you know, the dogs' lives.
You've created it like a picture, of image for yourself too.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look
in a short time.
Yeah. So like, and that's another thing. Like you have to pick something, and you have to be genuinely yourself, and just roll with it and believe in yourself no matter what.
Do you feel that you've got a little bit of a heavier weight on your shoulders for yourself?
No.
You don't put any pressure on yourself?
Nah. I mean, pressure makes diamonds, so I don't give a shit about it. But nah, I'm not putting no pressure on it. I know what I'm here for. I know what I've put in. I know that to be a champ, it's got to be all the way around mentality to be a professional, and I've kept it that way.
Yes,
so.
You have. When you're like, when does the game, like, okay, we're ready to go. How long is that? Is it a minute before? Is it 5 minutes before?
It's literally like I do it when I'm like.
I mean, I'm sure everybody's different.
So it all depends on the location. I'm sure locations are going to change, so settings will be different and everything. But at the Apex, you know, we usually come through a door, and I use that door as a switch. As soon as you bust through that door, I've hit the fucking switch. It's all black. I don't give a shit about nothing, nobody, and we're here to perform.
Anyone else? When does your game face hit?
I keep it on. I keep that thing on, and that's what's fun for me.
Yeah.
You know, that's what's fun for me. Like with the Ron match, with the AJ match, everything is just it's all been fun. And you know, with Ron being the you know, the have the accolades he does, and the veteran that he is, you know, he's somebody who doesn't necessarily. It doesn't seem like he has to draw into something like that. You know, because he's got a history of slapping.
They've been doing it forever.
I know you don't want to say it, but I'll say it. The GOAT.
I don't know about the GOAT. I mean
come
bro
on
was
now.
about to fall over the first 2 times I actually hit him.
That's why I said you don't want to say it because you're facing him, but we'll say it as
thus far. I'm not going to say. Thus far, he's the most
accomplished
slap fighter. He's the most decorated slap fighter to this point.
For sure.
Yeah.
And
that's not to say that you can't take him or you can't take him at one point, but
done for.
He definitely at this point in time is the most decorated slap fighter in the world. He's been the most successful. He's been around the block. He's beat the who's, the everyone.
I got nothing but respect for the cat.
Yeah.
No matter what, if I'm having fun busting balls, I got nothing but respect for him.
So I mean, for you, like, it's obviously like you want to take that spot.
Yeah. No, it is my spot. I'm taking.
Yeah, and so it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. You have the opportunity to go and dethrone at this time in history, the best in the sport there is.
Come on, man. Let's add some of that pressure, boy.
I love pressure.
It's an amazing opportunity. I love opportunity.
100% it is.
Yeah,
to
man.
Me, I see like
100% it is.
the Chris match for me. Like, fuck yeah, I get the guy who's 5-0, all KOs.
Yeah.
I say my chin's the best in the game. Like, I'm fucking excited.
Why not?
I want. I know some of these guys who are on the show and stuff know that I said it the whole time. I wanted him to have the first hit. I never wanted the first hit. It didn't matter to me about the first hit. And leading up to the match, when I found out I had the first hit, I was saying I hope he takes it. I hope he takes it because I want to take at least one before I sleep him. Obviously it went 5 rounds, but I wanted to prove that my chin was better than his slap.
Yeah.
Were you?
That's one of the things that I also like to agree with. Like, I'm such a chill person that I'm not gonna go out there and say like, oh, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out, XYZ. I'm just gonna wait till you hit me, and instead of saying, oh, I'm so tough, I'm gonna say, oh, you're so weak. Like, it's
Blow the kiss at him.
Yeah,
Your famous kiss blow.
Like, man, like you hit soft. Like, you ain't gonna get, like, if you, no matter how hard you think, you ain't getting me.
Now, how often does that happen where you get hit by someone? Actually, that mic sounds good now. That sounds great now. Did you just change something then? That sounds good. Yeah. How often does it happen when you get hit by someone and then go, that's it?
Bro, my last 2 matches.
Really? That you've gone, that's it?
Dude, after I got dropped, I fucking
Disturb
the fucking
Oh, yeah.
Rolling deep.
All right, what's that camera?
Yeah. After I got dropped, I realized what was with the shits.
Thanks, brother.
I'm gonna put these in for a minute.
Hey, man. How are you, bud?
How y'all doing?
Good, bud. Good.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
shit. There we go. Dorian! Look at this guy.
I got
forever.
Billy coming in.
All right, man. All right, we'll do a transfer over in a
Put him
minute.
in right there.
What's up, brother?
Right there. Come on.
Stony Air.
Tony's right here.
There he is. With the hat.
What's up, bro?
What's up, brother?
How are you, mate?
Oh, what's your hat say?
The fact that my opponent's a bitch, I'm pretty good, bro.
Man, what's going on?
Man, he's a hoe, man. He sat there. He's called out 3 times now, twice on me. You want to know why? I took my bulk hoodie off in front of him, and he saw how big I was, and he knew that his fat fucking ass wasn't going to do nothing in this sport.
Damn.
I shut him down quick, bro.
Corey,
I shut him down quick. He's a bitch.
Horbin.
Yeah.
Hoban.
Fucking.
Jump on that mic, man. Jump on that mic, brother. Pull it in. Get those headies on.
Stony Air.
All the boys are just rolling on in now.
The swamp's in now.
It's
got another swamp
Powerslap 7. We got some of the fucking heavy hitters in the building.
party just gets bigger when Powerslap's around.
Douchebag Randy Savage, man.
Where the fuck's he at?
Introduce yourself, brother, and tell everyone what the heck's going on with you today.
Hey, this is James Stoney, Sass Billy from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Number 7 heavyweight champion of the world right now. Soon to be something bigger. But I can damn sure tell you that this was supposed to be a guaranteed. The only reason why Corey Corbin even got this match was because the UFC wanted to punish him for the first 2 times he called out. And then he called out on a 3rd time. So let me explain. Let me explain. This dude is the biggest douchebag ever to be a part of Powerslap. He claims to be a Powerslap professional on his Instagram, his Facebook, and everything else, and all he does is call the fuck out. Corey, call out Corbin. That's what the fuck he is, man. He really is.
Now
That's
he's going to be cut off, Corbin.
Oh, yeah, he's cut off Corbin, for sure. For sure. But you know who ain't going nowhere? Fucking Sass Billy.
Billy.
I'm not going nowhere, bro. I'm coming back.
So where does this put you at now, then?
I'm still gonna be number 7. I got humbleized. I got humbleized by one of the greats. And he showed me something. And it made me change my whole life. Like everything that I do about my life. So now, with that being said, for the last 9 months, I've been doing nothing but bulking up and cutting down and bulking up and cutting down, trying to make muscle. I'm a professional athlete. At this point, I need to look like a professional athlete.
Hey, in all seriousness, no homo, but you look fucking great.
Hey, bro, I appreciate it.
Way better. Like last time I seen you, I think it was when you faced him. not that you were like fat or whatever, but you were a little bit.
I was a drunk.
Yeah.
I was a drunk.
You look a little more stout this time around.
Man, I appreciate
You look a little
that,
bigger
bro.
in the shoulders, a little more cut. It's
Boom.
good. Even aside from Powerslap, I'm glad you're taking care of your health.
I appreciate that,
Yeah,
brother.
for sure.
Yeah, so would you? Okay, so let me ask you this then: would you say due to Powerslap it has helped you get more healthy in your lifestyle?
Absolutely.
So
bro.
there's nothing I've heard negative about Powerslap so far, guys. So I'm just loving it even more. Would you? So it's definitely helped you with your health and fitness.
It's helped me not only with my health and fitness, but it's made me it's humbleized me and made me go back to the basics to realize what I need to do to be a better me and a better father and a better husband and everything else. So like I was a very angry person. I grew up in a very shit life. My mom she failed me a long time ago. I was 15 years old. Still living in adoption homes because my mom gave me up when I was 11. So
Anger is a gift.
So with all of that being said, between my mom, my dad, God, and my wife, man, if it wasn't for them, it would not by any means be what it is today.
How much of your previous life before Powerslap and what it is that maybe we've all been through helps us in the game or just in general from your like previous life, things that have maybe happened and shaped who you are as a person.
So when it comes to like the shaping of life, the best way that I can say
circle of life,
the hard life, it really is. The best way to learn in life, I feel like, is the hard way.
Yeah.
It's taking the hard route. It's dealing with the most strenuous decisions, doing the dumbest shit, making sure that you protect your family, and whatever that cost may be, or anything else.
Lessons in life.
God gives his strongest soldiers the biggest issues to deal with in life. That's how I feel. I'm not very, very religious by any means. I'm Scandinavian Norwegian, so there's many gods. Yeah, there's many religions in when it comes to me, or not religions, but many gods. But I can say that when it comes to all of that, if there's many gods, there's at least one of those that all boils down to everybody else's standards. So with that being said, we are all praying to somebody to do better, and my prayers have apparently been met because I never imagined a day in my life that I would be anything other than famous in a mugshot newspaper in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina,
right.
Which my bitch-ass opponent tried to post one of my mugshots from. You know what? I don't give a fuck. Post all of my mugshots.
Let's get T-shirts with your mugshot. We'll fucking rock that.
Post them all. You know what that means? You know what that means? That means I've fucking survived, bro. I've been through several different systems when it comes to the government, to the world, to the universe. I've been through several different systems, and I can still say that I'm standing here still surviving.
Sturdy.
Fuck Corey Corbin. That's all I can tell you. He's a bitch, bro.
Powerslap 7, hashtag fuck Corbin.
Corey, come on in, mate.
Hey, let's make hey, could we make that a hashtag? Could we make that a hashtag? We'll just call it fuck Corbin. Hashtag.
Well, on it.
That being said,
I mean, it's gonna be.
Fucking A.
Yeah, we can do
gotta
that.
get some T-shirts.
Let's have an introduction because there's someone else over there that I was really, really happy to see when he walked in the room. We had some
The
great
one and
conversations
only.
last time. What's his name? Who is he? And what the fuck's he doing here?
I'm disturbing the motherfucking peace, and I'm here to save the goddamn day.
Disturbing the peace, baby. What's happening, bro?
I don't know, man. I drove to Vegas to come watch Ryan win the belt, and Corbin drops out. So in my mind, I'm like, hey, I'm a heavyweight. I'm already in Vegas. I'm always ready to fight. So whoever needs to hear this, me and Stony A Part 2 needs to happen tomorrow. I'll do it.
Erica, you hear that, Erica?
Erica.
Make it happen.
I'm on weight. There's
No,
no
are you
problem.
being serious right now?
Yeah, 100%. I wouldn't be fucking around about this.
Dorian's trying to fight every day of the week.
Oh, he's like, let's go.
Now, have you reached out to anyone with this suggestion, hierarchy in the business?
No, not personally. No, I just because I wasn't involved with the card, so I didn't want to be calling shots or making demands. But I just want to let it be known that I'm right here.
Yeah. What else has changed on this card that was supposed to happen in the beginning that's not happening now?
I don't know about what's not happening now, but
it's still happening. It's still happening, and it's still it's not like there's nothing cool about it. It's not nothing to be happy about.
Hold on. You're sitting here saying that it's not cool. Either way that it goes, all right. We all understand what happened.
No, it's cool.
Yeah, we all understand what happened, but don't play it down as anything less than. If you still turn around and you knock him out, even though there is not a title match or a belt involved when it comes to this, if you knock him out, everybody is still going to know you as being the dude that knocked out Ron.
100%. I think I'm just. It's not. I think what it is I'm not so happy about the fact that I didn't do it, that I missed it. It's not something that I'm happy about the match. I can't wait to get out there and go compete with Ron. I'm super grateful that he took it. It's
a blessing.
100%. Yeah. 100%,
But learn from this, baby.
Learn from this.
Learn from it. And don't ever repeat that mistake again.
100%. 100%.
Use that to be like, hey, I don't ever want to feel this shit again.
Yeah.
This is horrible.
Exactly.
And, things like this kind of go back to like what we started on is like the brotherhood that we've built.
It shows it even. It's showing it again.
100%, because how ashamed of myself I was. All these guys all picked me up and didn't let me feel that way. And that, is a big part of like, going to war. There's not just one guy in war. There's not just one guy in war, and you want to look to your right and left and know that the motherfuckers behind you are ready to rip somebody's head off.
Yeah. 5 o'clock in the morning, you messaged me, and I was right there for you, brother.
I know it, Bubba.
I'll always be there for you.
Yes, sir.
I don't think
fuck Corey Horban.
I don't think the fans really care either way, as long as you're competing.
Hashtag
You know what
Corey
I mean?
Corbin's
That's what
a
they
bitch.
want to say. They want to see you up there against that big red-headed, bearded legend of the game, and they want to see you do your thing, regardless if it's for the belt or not. The action and the process and the feeling is still going to be exactly the same, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and it doesn't take away from any of what it is I'm here to do. I'm here to, go knock the motherfucker out. I'm here to get hit. I love power slap because of what it is. It's power slap.
It's a test.
It's not power hug. It's not power fucking daps up. It's power slap,
Dude,
motherfucker. I'm coming up there to slap you, and you better be coming to slap me
and take turns.
That's all it's about, and that's where the fun is in me. Like, when you asked about having friends with the person you're going with, I've always thought about that in a sense where, like, I've watched, The Ultimate Fighter, and I've watched UFC where people have kind of been on the more friendlier route and, kind of just were stoic about everything. And I appreciate that and I respect it all. But one of the things that I've always been drawn to is like the Nate Diaz, the Chael Sonnen, the motherfuckers who are out there like just showing their dog, not just in the cage, their dog when they're walking around outside the junkyard too.
Oh, it's big fuck you energy.
On a side note,
and that probably comes from how you're molded as a person.
Mm-hmm. On a side note, Slap News said they'll make you a T-shirt with your mugshot.
Nice.
Hey,
shout out Corey.
Shout out Slap News.
Shout out Slap News.
That's
Speaking of that, can we get some, Marcus? Can we get some comments?
Can we, is there any comments up
questions?
there, Joey? Anyone asking any questions up there?
No questions right now.
All right. Hey guys, anyone, if you're watching the live stream and you want to ask any questions of the boys, just throw it in the comments. You can do that. You can chuck it on my Instagram as well.
The answer is yes.
We have any?
The answer is yes. My glass is empty.
Oh, okay. So what are we doing? Are we doing? So we have 2 different types of whiskey here today. 2 of the tastiest tasting. Oh, it looks like we got 3 over there.
I guess we got a
Gentleman's Jack, baby. Gentleman's Jack.
Gentleman's Jack. Well, we have got.
Hey, we reserve these. We reserve this for real men right here.
Yeah.
We don't reserve these for pussies. This is Corey Corbin unapproved. All right.
Straight out the pocket too. What's that pocket jack?
How you doing, champ?
What's that camera? Hey, Lee. What's that camera behind you? Right behind you. What was I going to? Yeah, we've got some proper 12 Irish whiskey, and of course,
thank you.
Hellhead.
Devil's asshole. Way better than the devil's asshole.
What is?
This shit, where I'm from, everything tastes like the devil's asshole. But I think everything.
I've never heard that.
No?
Nah, the devil's asshole.
You're drinking
I would have
piss,
thought
though.
that would have been something from
what?
Las
But
Vegas.
you're drinking piss.
Yeah, that's the devil's asshole.
The devil's asshole. Is that hot piss?
Yeah.
That old
Hey.
bro.
Yeah. You want to come and sit in?
Can I?
Well, give us a minute, and I'll bring you in.
Sir, my bad.
You're right. Get that down your guts. All right.
Let me say one thing.
Yeah. Yes.
You guys look fucking good, bro.
You guys have grown from what I've seen in the last year. You guys look fucking good. You're talking good. That fucking hat is sick as fuck.
Hey,
I'm gonna get the fuck out.
Corey Corbin is a bitch.
All right, we'll see you in a minute. Thanks, Lee.
Hey, this is trademark, by the way. I just want to say there's a TM on the end of this.
Thanks, Lee. The
Sound
general.
like Ricky Bobby.
I just wanted to show.
If you ain't
Love
first,
you,
you're
brother.
last, bitch.
Shake and bake. Shake and bake, by the way.
Yeah.
Hello,
that's,
brother.
That's my favorite accent, dang it.
What do I do with my hands?
Tuesday.
Hey, buddy, they call me the Magic Man. Now you see me?
If you don't chew big red gum, then fuck you.
Rabbits hopping out of the back, falling out of the tailpipe.
Special teams, special players.
Hey, shut up, old man. I'm going to come over this table like a damn spider monkey.
Look at him over there doing that interview, Daddy.
I'm all hyped up on Mountain Dew, son. I'm all hyped up on Mountain Dew.
I'll scissor kick you in the back of the head.
Sweet little baby Jesus.
Oh, hey, listen.
Anarchy.
I love
Anarchy.
it. Oh my gosh, you guys all know the lines to the same movie. That's a clip right there. We'll have to tag Will Ferrell in that one. Holy shit.
Hey, Willie, we love you, brother.
Yeah, man.
First or last.
Favorite actor.
You ain't first. You last.
Hey, that's trademark
If you
Ricky
don't
Bobby.
shoot big
That's trademark Ricky Bobby.
That's how you should be with everything.
If you don't shoot big
first or
red,
last.
then
I'll just wake up in the morning and piss
Hey, but let's talk about the real subject here. Corey Corbin is a complete bitch.
Can we get Corey on the phone or something? Can we get him on
can we do that? Apparently, all right, here's real facts. Right before I came to this podcast, all right, me and my wife went upstairs. My wife just got here. She came here to watch me fight. What a coincidence that Corey Corbin calls out a third fucking time. But he does. So my wife, we had just got ready. We were coming down. And Corey Corbin was about to enter to the back into the rooms. And I said, man, you're a fucking bitch, bro. And he clicked the button to go up to his room, which is on the same floor as me. No wonder I've smelled pussy on that floor the whole time.
Good morning, ladies.
Yeah, good morning. It smelled like a fish market. I'm serious. But
a little musky up here.
But on top of all of that, my wife has bigger balls than this motherfucker. My wife walked back to the elevator, stopped the elevator with both of her arms and said, "Could you just explain to me why?" And he goes, "Because my blood pressure was high. They decided to call it. Your blood pressure was high because you found out that I was about to smack you in the fucking mouth first, bro. You're a bitch, dude. You really are." Corey Corbin, listen, legitimately, if you went back to Boston, I'm so sorry, Boston, that you have to be labeled underneath Corey Corbin in the Powerslap world. To really be honest, the only thing that's come good from Boston here lately has been Smash Burgers, the Boston Red Sox, and not Corey Corbin.
Not even close. Not even close. There were signs too. There were signs. Was there not signs?
He is.
Was there not signs from the beginning?
When he found
Everybody knew.
Everybody knew.
How did everybody know?
Listen. On a real note.
Hey, no, seriously.
This is what actually happened. He turned around and he found out from everybody when we showed up at the Apex to be able to get all of our shit and everything else, like our gear and whatnot that they let us wear, and he found out that I won the coin toss. And as soon as I won the coin toss, or he knew I won the coin toss, it was, I got food poisoning.
No.
I got food poisoning.
Okay.
He ate a raw hot dog.
Yeah. He ate apparently he's been eating a lot of raw hot dogs, son.
How did
He was chomping on that bratwurst.
fucking fat Forrest
He's
Gump
been
make it with
chomping
us,
on
bro?
them. He's been chomping on them big D's, son.
Slugging them down. He don't even chew, bro.
Brother, you think the outcome would have been different if he had won the coin toss?
No.
Absolutely not.
No, he probably would have slapped
Absolutely not.
first and
Listen,
I'm saying-
listen, Camille,
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
Camille
Paul T,
did.
yeah.
Mr. Polar Bear, you grew from the first time that you faced me compared to what you did when you faced Crazy. You lasted through 2 slaps through Crazy, so I cannot not give you your highlight there. You lasted through 2 slaps through Crazy as super heavyweight. But he slaps like Camille. He doesn't pivot anywhere at the waist. It's legitimately, it's all hand.
Corbin? Corey
Corbin, yeah. Corbin. Douchebag, anonymous. It doesn't. There's so many things we can label him as.
Camille,
He's a bitch.
Camille came back better from y'all's match, didn't he?
Mr. My back.
Crying, dog.
My stomach. My tum-tum hurts.
So, no, but Corbin's a liar, bro. I don't believe a fucking word he says. Like, I used to be this. I used to be that.
Hey, bro.
Coach football. You don't do any of those things.
When you're addicted to opiates, that's what happens, bro.
Fucking, oh my God.
It's tough.
The one thing
A house burned down on your block.
Done by the car.
All of a sudden, it's my house burned down.
Go ahead, take a picture of somebody else's house.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like is y'all give them too much fucking...
Talking about them.
Yeah.
So you give him too much airtime?
Yeah,
I know. It really does seem like we give him way too much, but at the same time, I'd rather the internet and everybody else, because he found out when he came and showed up in Vegas, he showed out, this ain't the fucking internet. This ain't the internet. Dude, I will beat your ass in the lobby. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. So when it really boils down to everything, he found out when he showed up to Vegas, he was in enemy territory. Nobody here likes him. Why? Because all he is a call-out artist.
So was it for the check then?
What, for me?
Plus, if you had a head like that.
For him, absolutely, it was for the check.
He made weight, dude. And then
made weight and then dipped out.
All of a sudden, I walk past him and there's fucking tears in his eyes.
Hey, do you want to know? Do you want to know what he didn't do?
He went home with money.
He didn't take that drug test.
He didn't do shit.
He didn't take that drug test,
and he went home with money.
Is he calling you right now?
We got him on the line.
No, we don't have him on the line.
Bring him on, Corbin. Come on, bitch.
Can we get him on? If anyone can get him on the line, tell him to give us.
I'm certain he didn't get paid.
That's what happened with Brian Dozier. He didn't want to take the drug test.
No, he weighed in. He weighed in.
$2,500.
He weighed in.
Yeah, he weighed in.
Bro, can I just say something from what I see?
And he's going home tonight.
What I see on the outside from you, and I don't know you. I hear that, you know, I'm glad that your mindset is the way it is now, but in your face, I fucking see a bit of devastation that this isn't fucking happening, man. You put in all that hard work, you've come all the way
9 months.
Yeah,
9 fucking months I've been spending on this.
I can see the pain in your face, bro. And I just want to say I'm sorry that fucking happened to you, because I suppose out of anything, having someone pull out after you've put in all that preparation time, it's got to suck, man.
But do you know what I got to say about all of this? So in my weight class, I have a lot of people in my weight class, and I have a lot of people that have messaged and put out there that they are willing to show up tomorrow on weight to weigh in and do what they need to do.
I'm here.
Several people. Crespo, Dorian, Cody
Cox.
Well, the thing is, they have to get medically cleared first, but DTP is medically cleared, and so is Dwayne.
So what's up?
They both could literally
listen.
Here.
The one thing that you'll never see out of Sass Billy is, it doesn't matter who the fuck I go up against.
Yeah, definitely.
Doesn't matter, right, brother? It does not fucking matter. What we're going to do is we're going to show up and we're going to fucking show out. And if you're not going to do that, don't fucking sign up for it. Mm-hmm. You know what you're signing up for. You're signing up to get tagged in the fucking face as hard as you possibly can while holding your hands behind your back. If you can't do that, don't be a fucking pussy and don't fucking just try to show up for the show up money. You're wasting the UFC's time. You're wasting my time. Yeah, you cost me $15,000. You want to know why $15,000? Because I was going to get the fight of the night. You want to know why I was going to get the fight of the night? Because everybody in this fucking room wants to see that motherfucker get shut down, and everybody knew Sass Billy was going to fucking do it.
This is why you're a fan favorite, mate. This is why people like you, because you're fucking like everyone here. We've been having this conversation. This circle goes into conversation because it just comes back to what I'm hearing here and the support that I can see in all you guys' eyes. And look at the guy right next to him. His mate's in there and willing to step in right now.
Is there a camera focused on us right now?
Absolutely, bro. If you look behind you.
Hey, brother. Fuck Corey Corbin.
Hey, but in all seriousness, enough airtime for Corey Corbin.
Yeah, so thank you.
Try to tell you guys.
Try to tell you.
Enough Corey Corbin.
Yeah, we're done.
You're right.
He's got his 5 minutes of fame.
So let's get back to the other shit. So, Mr. Terp, I know you didn't make your weight. We all understand that shit. That we all understand what happens with that. But can we all expect that you're going to still show up and show out the exact same way you were going to do if you showed up on weight?
Does a 40-pound rabbit have a fat ass? 100%, Bubba.
Does a hobby horse have a wooden dick?
Here we go.
You know, I'm coming to have fun, and you know, if they would have they could have gave me somebody else. You know, they could have said this or that. I wouldn't have said no to anything. And so that's why I'm so appreciative that it is Ron. And you know, like you said, there's no reason to have any type of salt on it because it is Ron. You know, a legend of the game. He's been doing it for the longest. Just about everybody knows who that fucking big bearded bitch is.
That beard's pretty distinctive around the world.
It is. He's got that big red beard, and you know, it's a well-known beard. You know, everybody knows it, and I'm ready to go put it on the ground. You know.
Yeah, I've seen some red hairs fly off that beard in the slow motions when they showed that slow motion.
I fucking love slow motions.
Dude, they're the best.
Yeah,
my face turns into fucking water.
You know what? My favorite slow motions to watch are No Loves because his hair just goes.
Oh, that just stays. It stays. I get slapped and my hair stays, and then it follows me.
Yeah, and you know what's really exciting about this as well is that you know, knockouts are awesome, and we all love watching fighting for the knockout. But I'll tell you what, when you don't get a knockout and it goes back and forth, to me it's equally as exciting because it raises your blood pressure and intensity and anxiety big time.
When the energy's high, when they're competing and they're fucking whacking each other, and you know those are hard hits, and they're fucking back and forth chirping each other. Those to me are the best matches. Like, a knockout's cool. First round knockout's cool, but watching two motherfuckers hit each other as hard as they can, and they're whacking each other. I mean, trained motherfuckers whacking each other as hard as they can, eating them and talking shit.
Yo, me versus Dwayne is still one of my favorite matches.
Oh yeah,
from like a drama point of view.
Great match.
It's just so fun to watch, bro. It's one of
I gotta say though,
it's a loss, but I'm so proud of that.
I gotta say though,
like a fucking man.
To be in the presence of Manny, Manny, I didn't even know you was gonna be here.
I didn't know he was gonna be here either. Bro.
Yeah, it was just literally. I just found out yesterday that Manny was showing up. Man, it's good to be in the presence of you, brother.
Thank you.
You know, I got to meet you on Powerslap too, and everything else, and you know, we got to bond and whatnot. But man, I've watched you sat there, and you've grown just as much as everybody else has.
Absolutely.
Especially with the fact that you took out KO Chris.
Yeah, definitely. I've been working. You know, it's easy to say, like, sit here, because I'm a real quiet person. You get to know me, obviously I talk a lot, but I'm a real quiet person. But I fucking, you know, DTP knows I work my ass off. I'm always in the gym. I'm always working my ass off.
But I feel like you need to speak more now, bro.
I've been working on it.
Speak it, brother.
I've been working on it.
It's time to talk that shit.
Yeah.
No, definitely. You know, moving forward, obviously, I'm, you know, working on bigger, better things. Moving on, you know, I want the big matches. I want the most exciting matches.
Nola, do you remember me calling you and yelling at you?
Yes.
Turning in paperwork?
Yeah.
I was like, bro, turn in your fucking paperwork.
So
get the fucking power slap.
Get the fuck. Get your ass in gear,
me
boy.
and DTP go way back. Before Powerslap, he's actually the one who got me into Powerslap. And at first I was like, oh, what the fuck? What do you mean? That shit sounds fake. That shit sounds weird.
It did look weird too.
I was like, ain't no way. He was like, oh yeah, it's the UFC. You know, Dana White signed off on it. I was like, that shit sounds. You're fucking lying to me, brother. You're
no way.
lying to me.
No way,
and
Dana.
I'll never forget.
I'll never cap to you.
I was working, and they called me, and I was like, hello? And they're like, oh, this is da-da-da-da. We're calling with Powerslap. You know, we want to fly you out here, da-da-da. And I was like, nah, for real? Like, actually? Like, you being dead ass right now? Like, no pranks.
Facts, dude.
How long did it take you to quit your job?
Well, I could have quit a long time ago, but I get bored at home, bro.
Right.
I get bored.
You want to be doing something, always stay active.
So it just recently got to a point for me now where I was like, work was actually kind of getting in the way. And I'm like, oh, I need to focus more on content, focus more on producing, you know, different ideas, different things. So now that's like my full-time focus, producing content, doing kind of that thing, and then training as well.
It's a lot though, like to take it all in.
Dude, you know what? I used to, you know, people will talk
Turb,
shit.
you've done the same thing as well too, right?
Yeah.
Well, just posting, you know, it really is consistency.
Dude, that shit's hard. So everyone
hard,
talks shit. Everyone talks shit about influencers. This, like, they're not working, they're not doing anything. They're just little fucking dances and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, posting content and like keeping up with the regularity, like keeping up with the consistency, that shit's keeping up, like trying to make ideas.
Yeah.
Stay fresh.
Yep. Yeah.
Honestly, if it wasn't for my wife, I wouldn't be doing it either.
Yeah.
I mean,
For me, I'm a perfectionist. So for me to put something out, I really have to look at it and go like, yeah, that shit's fire. Like, that shit's good. Like, I would watch that shit.
Right.
And for me to put out, like, I'll film videos every fucking day, and then I'm like, man, that shit looks like ass. I'm not posting that. Like, fuck that. That's ass, bro. That picture looks like ass.
Yeah.
So for me to put out, like, quality shit, I'm like, I gotta be in there editing. I gotta be in there taking, like, you know, I don't know if you guys seen some of my reels lately.
Your recent stuff's been tight, yeah.
Are you doing that yourself? You do it yourself?
Yeah, I've been doing it myself. So I've been learning how to do, how to, you know, use the Photoshop using like the different tools that, you know, that are offered to us.
Have you tried mics yet?
It takes forever, right?
It takes for a minute to learn, and then it's not even just that. You also have to learn how to take shots, knowing, like, so one of my last reels, there was like 3 of me on screen or 2 of me on screen at once, right?
Yeah.
And taking those shots and thinking about how I'm taking them, the distance, so I don't overlap
With you
myself.
over there, yeah.
Yeah. And then timing me looking at myself and like talking to myself, that shit's fucking hard, bro.
Adding the music and then putting the logo in
I'm
there.
like, damn, dude, like,
So
the timing's off. I got to retake that whole thing. So I would like get dressed, and like, have to fucking redo a whole shot. And like that shit's fucking
that
hard.
probably brings it more into like how it's a solo sport.
Yeah,
you know, 'cause
it really is.
It's all on us to do. You know,
You got to push yourself.
You got to push yourself, and you got to give them a reason.
If you're not producing yourself, you're not really you're not really producing.
Even in the UFC,
I had this talk with my mom the other day, right? Because I told her I'd quit my job, and I'm like, I'm focusing on content full time, and she kind of looked at me like stupid, like she didn't, like she was like, what the fuck? That sounds stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, Mom, like you don't understand. Like if I want to make money in this sport, if I want to make money past me getting slapped, I really have to create a following, create a fan base, create this. Yeah. So I'm like,
you capitalize on who you are right now.
I really got to focus on this and push this because this is my opportunities.
So it's the same. It's the same with the UFC.
So
like,
with
Dana
that,
expects people to capitalize on the opportunity that's presented to them. You see fighters that, after they're done fighting, all they had was the money that they got from fighting, and you see fighters that turn into legends and have several incomes outside of the sport due to the impact that they had on the sport.
Like Sean O'Malley was a millionaire before he ever touched the top 10.
All right,
he was a millionaire before he touched the top 10. That man was already making millions.
Yeah. So with that being said, now, all right, so you get to a certain amount of viewers, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get to a certain amount of people that like your Instagram, your Facebook, whatnot, and you decide you're going to pay for the blue check, right? Are you going to do that at 300 viewers? Or are you going to do that where you have like 1,500 viewers?
I'm not paying for it.
They'll give it to you. They'll give it to you.
All right, so with that being said, all right, I still feel the same way that y'all feel. I'm not going to post and pay $14 a month to have my shit blue checked when I know that once my viewership goes up enough, it's going to do it on its own, right?
Yeah,
so how does my fucking, my opponent, the dude that I was supposed to go up against at all.
Yeah, we're not giving him.
I know we're not giving him clout by any means, but 300 fucking people that follow him. He paid for a blue check.
Hey,
$14.99 a month.
Joey,
sorry,
can you grab my energy drink out of the fridge for me? Does anyone need waters or anything, or anything at all, or whiskey?
Right now.
I'd bother Chirp for his
My
vape.
lady's got
Fine, I'll take another
summer
shot.
ales out there.
And I think we got some questions when Joey comes back too.
Oh, yeah.
Got my fucking glass for you, boy.
Guys, you know what's really I'm noticing. I don't want to say it's intensity, but I'm feeling an energy of. It's definitely nothing negative, but maybe intensity is the energy that I'm feeling from you guys. Yeah. Maybe it's anticipation. Maybe it's a bit of...
Because during the 5 minutes that you're on stage, you got the game face turned on, you're ready to go to war, but the mentality doesn't leave you.
You stay like that all the time.
I may be a chill dude, and like when I'm during a match, I'm like all serious and straight face, and I'm mean mugging the guy and staring him down, but like... Just because I'm joking around and goofing off doesn't mean like I'm not thinking that I'm the shit and that I could, like I'm gonna have to fuck these guys up eventually, and then I'm not working.
If you
hard.
don't feel that way, then you're feeling the wrong way.
Yeah,
you're supposed to believe in
people
yourself.
People who don't
if you
take
can't
it seriously get weeded out pretty quick.
Yeah, you know some funny shit. So because I train, I do MMA, right? So when I train, I'll be fucking mid fucking crazy sparring match.
Yes, sir.
I'll be fucking someone up, or they'll be fucking me up, and I'll joke the whole way through. They make fun of me because whenever, and DTP knows this, I've done this in fights, actual fights. In the middle of fights, when I get caught or I get taken down, I'll literally be like, boop, oh my God. I'll be like, and I'll say some stupid shit, and it's just to me, I'm just always fucking just chilling.
That reminds me of this time I was like light sparring this guy from PFL. I won't say his name, but we were light sparring, right?
Light.
So round 2 comes around. I think it's the same energy. Immediately, he starts fucking teeing off on me.
Peppering it.
Boom, boom. He fucking hurts my nose. I started fucking leaking.
At that point, you beep somebody's ass.
Nah, I don't want to let him know that he fucking got to me, right? So I fucking keep it 80%. I defend myself.
So you hit him with the lightness?
Yeah, bro. Fucking kill him with kindness. You know,
pieced him up.
Like, hey, man.
Real nice.
I just
No, you did that wrong. You shouldn't have done that.
I was frustrating him because he couldn't hit me. So I was continuing to frustrate him. And by the time that the round ended and stuff, I was like, took my gloves off. I was like, leaking. I was like, I think I won that one. He fucking got pissed. Come on, another round. And I was like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm cool. You know?
In some realness, James, I've been in sparring. I've been in fights with. I'm not gonna sit here and bullshit and say I'm fucking better than someone that beat my ass. I've been in sparring where I've been getting pieced up. I ain't gonna say shit. I ain't gonna say shit. Motherfucker's piecing me up, and honest to God, I wish I could, but I can't do shit because this motherfucker's just better than me.
Yeah, that's pure humbleness.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta realize.
Go watch some of his street beef. Have you seen his street beef fights? Then you'll know how much of a tough cunt he is.
But I can say at the same time though, like Dorian really did. He humbled me. He really did, man. Like I was on a rampage of my own. I was going through some personal shit of my own, and on top of that, was doing this and trying to figure out like what I needed to do for both, and my mind went to something that it shouldn't have went to, which was, you know what? If I fill it full of alcohol, I'm just gonna forget for the evening. So I by no means will say that. I deny that I had an alcoholism, whatever the fuck that word is.
Don't try and say that when you're drunk.
That's going to be
alcoholism.
Alcoholism.
Today, Junior.
But I can damn sure tell you that if I would have showed up hydrated, by no means do I mean any disrespect to Dorian and the knockout or the TKO that he got on me. TKO. I still stood up, motherfucker.
No. Hey, let me explain.
But when it really boils down to it, if I would have been in a different place in my life and where I should have been, where he humbled me to be, I wouldn't have had what I had now. So I gotta give it to the match. I really do. Like Dorian humbled me. He made me realize where I thought that I was gonna be untouchable. Like, but everybody in this sport when they first start out,
it takes that to grow.
Yeah,
it takes that
facts
to grow.
like I was cocky in my first round.
I was told by a friend of mine.
Shout out Ryan Phillips.
Hey,
no. Shout out Lee.
Yeah, Lee's a legend.
Lee told me right off the rip. He was like, "Man, listen, that shit happens, bro. It happens to the best of us. And if you don't realize where you fuck up in life, you're never going to grow to be something better."
That's the problem.
Absolutely.
Yep, absolutely.
So,
bro,
shout out to Lee, the general. Shout out to Lee, the general,
bro.
Like you look at these.
Let me tell you
while we're here. You look at them now. It's.
Let me tell you while we're here. I expected that from you. I expected you to be where we were talking about, and so I think that's why I kind of like spazzed out on you because I was like, I thought you were gonna get up. And so I was going to add to the fucking
No, I talk shit, too. I talked a lot of shit,
I know.
Hell yeah.
But at the end of the day, like, I wasn't spazzing because you're talking shit. I was more spazzing because, like, I wanted this. I wanted a fucking...
We thought we were going to have a battle.
We wanted a fucking bloodbath.
Yeah.
Was ready for you to...
It's all saying all's fair in love and war, bro. Like,
we're
not there.
No, but let me...
We both expected, like, a Crespo
It's not
because
I don't like him, or it's not because I didn't like him. It was just because I wanted that, like, bloodbath. I wanted that exchange. Like, after that little bloodbath with freaking Crespo...
Hungry.
We're smiling and laughing and like saying how fun it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was douchey. I was douchey. I was really was.
It's my therapy. Like I feel like fucking these slap matches need to last longer.
Dude,
yeah, right.
5 rounds for a normal, 8 rounds for a fucking.
Come on, though.
Exactly.
Come on, though.
You did MMA too.
The only reason why they didn't let me continue was because my right eye was twitching slightly, like. All right, like we all understand that the coaches and the judges and the commission, they got to be safe about what they're doing, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So at the same time, we all know our fucking limits.
Yeah.
We all know our limits. And I stood up and I walked forward and I walked sideways as the judges would have expected you to walk. But because my right eye was slightly twitching, they called it on me. Like, I should have got an opportunity to battle back, and I did not get that opportunity.
However, that's controversial in many matches, though. I mean, many people can say the same thing.
Fuck controversial. I'm not fucking with controversial. On a real level,
there's other fighters
on a real level, me and Dorian were planning on going to war fucking 3 rounds. That's what we were planning on doing, was 3 rounds. And they cut us short because my right eye was twitching slightly.
Well, you know what they
Come
say?
the fuck on,
you
bro.
make plans, God laughs.
It's a learning experience, and the guys who were on the show will know and tell you. Like, I tell these guys all the time, take your count. And you saw it with me and Chris, right?
I fucked up
because that's one of the areas you fucked up, right? And I tell these guys, like, if you're down, bro, you lost that round, bro.
He did it in my fight.
Take your fucking time, right?
Facts.
Right? Take your time. We saw it with me against Chris. Yeah, I got fouled. I could have bitched out. Could have got up and fucking stumbled, and I would have won the match anyway.
No, I
took my time. I recovered.
What pisses me off?
I said that to Paul. I was like,
what pisses me off?
Don't worry about him.
What pisses me off more about it was the fact that I was untrue about my statement. I wanted to boast and say that I at least stood up to Dorian Perez, when in all regards what I tried to say was he fouled me and that he cut me short, that he dropped me lower than what he was supposed to drop me on a fucking call. And
I do have a message real quick, James. This is for you, actually. I'm supposed to tell you that Ryan Phillips actually did all the work for you. That was from him.
He scared Corbin out the competition.
He said he scared Corbin out for you.
You know what? Ryan Phillips, we're not going to go into details, sir. We're really not going to go into details. We're not trying to cost anybody a title belt, sir. But at the same time, yes. Everybody.
He was just another heavyweight.
Well, no. Everybody told him the exact same thing. This isn't the fucking internet. This is not the internet. We are in Vegas right now. We are face to fucking face. So if you want to talk your shit, talk your shit. If you're not going to talk your shit, fuck you, bitch.
Hey, weren't you?
Take your shit down the damn road.
James, didn't you grow up? Your wife just told me this. Didn't you grow up in a foster home?
I grew up in a foster home, bro.
Was that in? Where was that? Was that in?
My mama told me she didn't like me. You think I give a fuck about anybody else telling me they don't like me?
Hold up. What do you mean you're going to cost him his title match? What do you mean?
Get on the mic.
What do you mean you're going to cost him his title match?
Title whose match?
You said before we cost anybody their title match, then we respond to this.
Oh, right.
No, I can't. No. We don't put that out. We don't put that out.
I mean, Ryan talked about it yesterday.
But nothing he could do would cost him his title match.
Right. All right, so
even the people at Powerslap want to see Corey get slapped. So
if by you, Mr. Dorian Perez, if you're telling me that nothing's going to cost that title match, Corey Corbin decided that he thought that he was going to be able to call out Ryan Phillips after he beat me. He wasn't going to beat me.
The King of Kings?
Yeah, he called him the Queen of Queens.
The Queen of Queens.
The Queen of
Corey Corbin is
Queen
slap for laughs. Slap for laughs.
You know,
everybody knows. Everybody knows.
Yeah, what happened to slap for laughs?
That was Corey Corbin. He got shut down, but no, they never.
But you know what we're doing? Do you know what we're doing? Hold on.
That's why he got brought back.
Hold on. Do you know what we're doing?
We're doing the exact same way.
We're doing exactly what we're not supposed to be doing.
Yeah, why are we still talking about that?
Corey fucking Corbin is a fucking side note.
He's already on your hat.
He's a side experiment. They literally gave him the match for Powerslap 7.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
Yeah, let's
change the subject.
Do we got any?
It was a punishment.
Do we got any fan questions up there? That you can,
we got any fan questions?
Yeah, can you read some questions out so we can get these boys to answer a few of these?
So let's
jump on your mic.
Hey, nah, because I see Mr. Slappy G. I want to know who that is. Why he talking a mess?
Yeah, Slappy G at one point was like, "Is Manny scared of Debo or Blackburn?"
Hey, don't hate on Slappy G.
I hope.
Shout out to Babyface.
I think he might be scared of both of us.
Hang on, guys.
I don't claim to be Slappy G by no
They want
means.
the t-shirts with the mug shots on them. They do want that.
They're calling for the
they're
t-shirts.
scared of
Can
mug
someone
shots.
make a T-shirt of Blackburn and Debo right next to him?
The question for Mr. Slappy G is Manny scared of Debo or Blackburn?
Both.
I don't think Manny's scared of anybody. Manny's fought. He should be scared.
Hold on, Blackbird's right across from me right now. What are you gonna say?
I'm not scared of him.
He's
He
not
knows I'm
scared.
not scared of him.
If anything, why would he be scared? He should be like hopeful and ready for someone ready to.
I hope
By all
Blackburn
means,
wins.
all I
and that
gotta
gives me
say
some
is
great competition.
Manny's hair is on point, bro. That motherfucker is doing his game, son.
Sugar Sean who?
I know, Sugar Sean.
Sugar Sean who?
We should
Sugar
all
Sean
had the
who?
purple wig on.
Yeah.
Like there's this thing. He's already faced Chris. He's beat Chris. So
Hey, we're gonna call him Big Mac. We're not gonna call him Sugar Sean. We're gonna call him Big Mac.
Hold on,
Whatever-
let Blackburn talk.
whatever happens, between them two, it's on a different level than me and Chris is at right now because Chris is coming off his loss to Manny. I feel like it's going to be a better showing from Chris. I'm going to get a better Chris than Manny got. So it's going to be an even different aspect for him. He's coming off that. He wants the belt back, right? Obviously.
How do you see the match unfolding? How do you see it going?
Rounds.
You want to go all the way with him?
Yeah.
You want to go 3 rounds with him? You want to go 2 rounds with him?
I'd rather. I think
Decision?
Either way, I just want dubs.
Word. Just going there to win.
I mean, the way I see it, like, I'm pulling for Blackburn. Like, I already faced Chris. I whooped Chris's ass. I beat him for 5 rounds, slept him at the end. For me, like, Blackburn is and I mean this like in the best way. Like, Blackburn has worked his way from the bottom. Like, he's never complained, never talked shit, never cried about anything. Whatever they give him, he's taken.
Tie-in Powerslap.
Yeah, whatever he's been given, he's taken, and he's done his job, showed up, done his job. So for me, like, for Blackburn, if he is able to come tomorrow, put on a great performance, beat Chris, that's awesome for me too. Like, that's fucking great. Now I have more competition. I already beat Chris. I don't want to see Chris again. It's done with. I already finished that.
Trying to see more serious people.
And it wasn't.
I want to see someone else.
Yeah, you slept him. It wasn't in the most like combat. It wasn't like
It wasn't competitive.
Close. It was
So for me, like, to have someone like who's competitive and is gonna work hard and is gonna come in and show up and give me the best match, like, I'd rather have someone like Blackburn.
Chris was on skates every round.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, that was a hell of a match.
So to say I'm like scared of Blackburn, fuck no, I'm excited for Blackburn. I'm happy for Blackburn.
Yeah, and I bet for Blackburn, like that's probably got to be like fucking awesome to hear, because we were at Powerslap 1 with with you guys, and I'm sure Powerslap 1 like the first show, Powerslap 1 the show,
Manny
probably had something to do.
He was fighting middleweight back then,
and that probably had something to do with you getting in. I'm sure you saw the advertisement on the show and sent in, and
Well, dude,
now you're at the table with him and going up with the guy he just went against.
Yeah. So let me ask
That's
this
fucking
question:
badass, dude.
Where does this? So after this weekend, you get the win. Where does that put you now, as far as getting to stand in front?
And I'll say this because I'm the champ. If he wins this weekend, I could easily say that he's next in line. You beat the number 1 contender. You beat the guy that I just beat, especially if he finishes him. Even, like, no question. If he finishes Chris, no question.
Yeah, makes
but if he
sense.
beats him, like, yeah, absolutely, it makes sense to me. He's undefeated. He has a draw at best. But he's undefeated and he's worked his way. He's faced the
Never said no.
He went to war too with Cole. That was a good war with Cole.
So it's like this. I haven't fought nobodies. My first fight was.
You haven't gone down either.
But that was the best shot that anyone had was my first fight. That was the first time I got hit in my face.
But still never gone down.
And you got that bubble on your eye, dog. What's up with that?
So I wanted to ask this in your guys' honest opinion, and if you had to put yourself in the judge's seat, do you think you seeing me for the first, say a judge never saw me for the first time and heard fucking Bisbee, his eyes fucking blown up.
Yeah.
Do you think that would
Behind us.
Make them
It could.
or would it influence your judgment?
It could.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
he's like,
And
already
there's a
got
definite
damaged
potential
before.
of it there. I personally don't think so because your eye looks a lot better than it did yesterday. So, no, but I'm not saying that as taking the piss. I was making fun of you yesterday, but I'm not doing that today. I think your eye looks a lot better than it did yesterday. Would it sway the judges? It could. I highly doubt it, though.
It's the same thing with the Diaz brothers. Nate Diaz, I mean, he gets fucking jabbed.
Oh yeah, those guys show damage. They get rocked and
It
just
just
fucking come back.
unfortunately, it's just one of the things like that he has to live with, and he got to work a little extra harder because it does sway. It does sway the
that draw.
If we go 5 rounds and I'm not showing anything, and he's got a black eye and he's bleeding a little bit. Like it looks like I fucking put hands on him. We might have slapped each other at equal forces, and it could have been the exact same match. But the surface, it does play a part. So he's got to work hard.
So then here's where I'm at. Because of the baby face aspect too, I'm fucking minus times 2. You know what I'm? We're doing fucking algebra over here.
So grow a beard, it hides the fucking blood.
I don't want to do that.
What's it look?
He shaved that shit before he came like
shit, Patchy. You got to get with Derm dude, bro.
Definitely get with the fucking program.
I want to get with Jeremy's razors. Where's that
with Jeremy's razors?
Jeremy's razors.
Go with Jeremy's razors. They'll get you right on the.
They're
beard.
all up in my DMs.
Okay, just hang on a second. Let me just circle back for a second. Babyface, you've got the champ sitting across from you saying, you prevail this weekend and there's a potential title shot for you. How does that make you feel right now? I'm not seeing any emotion from you. Is it internal or what?
Well, listen to me.
There's a smile.
Never been knocked out. Never been knocked out.
He's excited. Look here now.
All right, so I've been thinking about this, racking my brain. I'm a person that fucking sulks, right? I sit there and I fucking buzz the gears, right, in my brain. And obviously, you've ran every scenario when it comes, and all of you can probably attest, right? Y'all have ran the scenarios through your head. What could happen? What could happen? What could? And it sucks because you need to be in this mindset. Like I told you yesterday, one fight at a time. It doesn't need to be where you're plan. You don't need to plan shit already because fucking hold on, back up. You're doing it wrong.
If you go up there thinking about Manny when you're going with Chris,
not at all.
How is that going to do you any good?
Hey, speaking of which, Chris, and this is a big thing where I think he's fucking up. He's got Blackburn across from him, which Blackburn's a fucking huge test in itself. And this motherfucker's been thinking about me for the last 3 months, whatever it is.
Right.
So do you think maybe that he's
still chirping you on the
Do you think that he's
still
undermined
tripping.
Blackburn a little bit because he's
Absolutely.
still focused on
tripping,
you
bro.
and what you
He's
took
still
from him?
tripping.
Because my big thing coming into the match was my chin was the best in the game. Nobody's ever touched me. Nobody's ever hurt me. It's the same thing for Blackburn. He's never been sat back. He's never been sat down. So he's over here tripping about me. He already lost to me. He's got Blackburn in front of him. What's he think he's gonna do? Knock out Blackburn? I mean,
April 12th, live and free.
I would be very, very, very surprised if that happened. And if it did happen, fucking all hats off to Chris. He knocked out a bad motherfucker.
Hey,
Can I just say something as a fan? Watching it is exciting. Sitting here talking to you guys before you go out there and do it is like I'm finding it hard to contain my excitement. As a fan, I'm just really grateful to be in this position right now because I'm really enjoying the conversation from everybody. I'm liking the emotion that's in the room. And I cannot fucking wait to watch you fight, bro. I really can't. Like, I'm so pumped for it. Now that I know you and I've talked to you and from what I know, I can't wait to see it, man. I can't wait, bro.
I'm very excited.
You know what's really shitty? What's really shitty is the fact that, man, as much as we had a highlight video on what was going to be to come when it came to the heavyweight and the light heavyweight matches,
fuck Corey Corbin.
Everybody worried. Everybody wanted to see me shut somebody down. And the only way that I shut him down was the fact that he was too big of a bitch to be a part of it.
Yeah.
So
I'm telling you, man, you're thinking about it way too different.
So we're back off.
I can understand. I can understand it. I can understand it a little bit. I can understand.
I lost out on 15 grand. I lost out on 15 grand because of this bitch.
And Joey, what are the people in the comments saying, bud? Jump on that mic.
I got one says stop talking about Corbin. We're tired of hearing it.
Have you gone through other questions? We have another question.
We got it, Mr.
From
Wallace.
Babyface's little sister.
Oh, God, here
She
we
said,
go.
what does your family think of you doing Power Slap?
Shout out Kelsey. Love you, Kelsey.
Shout out, Kelsey.
She asked this for the group, actually.
Is this really your sister?
To go around. Yeah.
That's sweet, man.
So to go around and what is each one of your guys' family, your siblings, your mother and father, your grandparents, whoever, your I know we're all friends, but like your friends at home, what does your family think about you guys participating in Power Slap?
Great question. Let's start from this way and make it way around.
My lady loves that I'm doing it, you know, and my mom loves that I'm doing it. I've always wanted to fight for Dana White since I was like knee high to a grasshopper. So, you know, I mean, I grew up watching UFC. I shaved my head and do a mohawk like Chuck Liddell, put tattoos on the side of my head. You know, it's crazy. I love it. But some of my family's like, ooh, you're crazy.
So they think it's like
it's like a half and half mix.
They're still not caught on to it.
Yeah, they're still not really into it yet. You know what I mean? And my lady's side of the family doesn't like that I'm doing it at all. So
yeah, it's definitely strange. I mean, from my family, we love it. It all started with me and my dad. Me and my dad, we've grown to like watch UFC. You know, every UFC film, we've grown to like bond over the UFC fights. And whenever we saw Power Slap come out with a show, he was like, "Dude, you got to sign up for that shit." And I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm already signing up for it." Actually, you know, so they love it. My family loves it. My grandfather loves it. You know, we're all dogs. Like I said, we're from the swamp, so it's right up our alley.
Fuck, I'd pay to see Turpin's family.
Yeah, listen, you literally you just read my mind. I think what your family should do is video themselves while watching the live stream. That would be a clip in itself.
That would be cool. Hey, check my uncle out on Netflix, The Legend of Cocaine Island. Rodney,
I think I was there with him.
Shit.
Yeah, the turtle legs.
Joker, how do your family and friends feel?
Oh, I mean, they're all super supportive and everything. It's more so like my nieces, nephews, things like that. They're watching, cheering you on, your kids, things like. But other than that, everybody else is super supportive. No one's really like. I mean, they all always just assumed I was going to be fighting somewhere, but probably not be paid for it.
Were they fans of the sport like you were?
No, they didn't know anything really about it. And then when I started sending them stuff and everything, and now they're hooked. Like I said, my nephew goes around, gets hyped when I'm on the TV, so it's pretty cool.
Well, you know, Manny, after you won that strap, I saw you walking through the casino with your mum and with your two little brothers. And there was another young lady there, I don't know who it was, and just you could smell the pride off them. How was their reaction that night in particular?
Man, so
does it bring a tear to your eye, Manny, if you talk about it?
No. You know, my little brothers are assholes. They're just like me for real. But it was nice to have them there, you know, to show them, you know, what hard work can do for you, what, you know, perseverance can do for you, what that relentlessness can do for you. For me, it was very proud to be able to walk through with my little brothers and have them there for that moment. They'll never tell me they're, you know, happy for me, they're proud of me, but I know deep down they are, and I know, like, I'm making an influence on their life, and to me that means more than anything.
I remember you saying that to me last time. The reason I want to get this is I want to show my two little twin brothers. Yeah, I remember that, man.
Yeah, definitely. So for me, it was an awesome moment. My family's been super, super supportive. You know, I think at first they were kind of like, what the fuck? Like, this looks crazy. But now that they're seeing...
Everybody's having fun and shit, but the big boys just showed up, and they said, if you don't introduce us, they're going to whoop me. So...
Uncle Mike.
What's up? What's up, boys? All right.
Uncle Micah. Uncle Micah.
All right.
What the fuck?
What up?
Uncle Micah, what's up, buddy?
You got this guy behind me?
So we're
the bottle of it.
How are you, fella? What's up, Evian?
Shout out to the Howler Head.
Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you.
Boy.
So I think we're kind of run out here on the mics, but you're more than welcome to hang out in the room. What's going on, fellas? Good to see you. You guys, Evian, how you feeling? Yeah? You ready to go?
Great.
Yeah. What's Oh, someone's ringing. What's going on, Micah? How are you, brother? Good to see you. Did you bring those bottles of Howlerhead?
Yes.
Fantastic. Good to see. Yeah, we've been having some great conversation with the boys here today, mate, and it's just been a real pleasure. And are you excited about all of your compadres competing this weekend, Micah?
Oh, yes, 100%.
Are you going to be there in full force supporting everybody? The brotherhood of Power Slap continues, right?
It sure does. I'll be there watching Turk.
Yes, sir.
Will.
Oh,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yes, sir. I know, I heard.
Yeah, you heard, huh?
Yeah. Do we want to do it like a little swap out? Do we want to get Micah and Evian to jump in? Can we do a swap out? Can we do a swap out? Oh, you stay there, Tab. You stay there. Let's just do a little swap out. Maybe the two ends. Stay there, Dorian. Micah, jump in. Evian, jump in. All right, all right, Evian, come and jump in. We just need one then. Evian, yeah, you just jump in there. No, you're right, brother. Bro, you're right. Yeah, jump in, Evian. I feel bad for him, man.
Yeah,
I feel really bad.
It does because he put in work this week.
I mean, all you have to do is look at the guy's face to see he's absolutely fucking heartbroken. Just regardless of what he says, it's hard.
He's got the boy's name on his hat.
Everybody wants to go out there and compete. You know,
it's infuriating. I can only
we all came out.
They put a lot of time and effort, and you're not able.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, on a different
I was not missing
in
weight.
season 2, I fucked up and missed a match on my own accord, and it fucking puts a different fire under your ass. Like, you're mad.
That's the shitty part of the contract that we sign. It states it right there. You know, things subject to change.
Was that against Kilmartin?
Yeah, I missed out on that one.
He actually sent me a message to play for you.
Here we go.
Your best friend.
Another message from the soft
ass already.
All right, Sean, we're about to play this message right now.
Tell him Chin Reaper's waiting for him after season 3.
Chin Reaper's waiting for you after season 3. All right, we ready? All right.
Chin Reaper? Who the fuck is Chin Reaper?
He's out of Missouri.
I was about to say,
he's cool, dude. He's gonna be on.
All right, here we go.
Marcus, it's D-Blow's infamous nightmare here.
I love his accent.
Message just to relay to the fucking soft boy. Ask him what's the story with that head of hair, huh? I fucking didn't think it was possible to look any more like a transvestite, but you know, there he goes, proves me fucking wrong again.
This is coming from a 6'1" bald lesbian.
Christ. He keeps throwing those arms up. I don't know why he's throwing those arms up for. I've seen bigger arms on a T-Rex, lad. Bigger arms on a desktop chair. I don't know why he thinks he's out with them things.
Bro, I've heard more voice messages from Kier Martin than fucking fights.
He's got a gut on him like a sack of spuds, huh? He's as soft as he is white, and that lad is tell him to stop fucking sending me stupid messages and use the energy for something better.
Okay.
Call
So
it a fight, soft butt.
he wants me to call for the fight because they started ignoring him.
Said don't forget to drink your fucking water.
Shit, he's just mad that he couldn't get past 5 minutes on the stage, and he can't grow a head of hair.
Fair play to Sean Kilmartin.
He's out there fucking eating potatoes instead of being in Vegas.
You can't beat the Irish sense of humor.
Their trash talk is unparalleled. I ain't gonna lie.
hard trash talk.
You gotta work on the trash talk a little bit. He got you there. You might have got him in the slap, but
I don't need trash talk when he's just gonna go to sleep as soon as he gets on stage. He showed up for a nap.
How would that win if y'all would have won against each other?
He would have went the same way.
Him going to sleep?
Oh yeah, dude. I was feeling
Round
too
one?
good, and up until I wasn't.
How'd you feel after you got rehydrated and
Dude,
you
I
were...
felt great. Like, I gained it all back and had to cut 12 pounds again by myself without having access to all the facilities, and I pulled it off and fucking still went to war and couldn't get rocked.
Right.
Sean's never even thrown a slap, and he's going to sit over and bumfuck nowhere in the opposite end of the world and talk shit.
Eating potatoes?
Eating potatoes.
What is that brown sauce? I ain't never seen that before.
It's called HP sauce. It's a delicacy from over that side of the world.
Oh, dear God.
Evian, you're looking a little beefy there, my brother. From the last time I saw you, you look like you've bulked up a little bit. What's going on? You're looking scarier than you did last time, my fucking friend.
That's exactly what I did. I bulked up. What's called back in February, I was 320 pounds. So I'm 355 now. So I'm also moved to nose tackle down in Denver on the football team I'm on. So I had to get bigger.
Yes.
Explain nose tackle for those guys that don't follow American
Nose tackle is the fucking funnest position in football.
Exactly. So it's literally three against one.
The front rowers
the front three
the front
against
rowers, okay. So you have to be a massive cunt to
You
be able
get
to
a
do
fucking
that.
manhandle people.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, you're looking very fit, and your face looks different. You definitely look real focused and ready to rock.
Oh yeah, no, I'm ready because
he knows what's next.
I didn't get to prove that against the first Samoan that I went against. I feel like there was more friendship there going on because I knew McKinney a little bit before everything.
I'm pretty sure he's Hawaiian.
I think you were still learning too. That's the big thing.
No. McKinney is Samoan. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I'm not talking to you.
I was just testing you.
But you know, I'm definitely trying to come back.
Yeah.
And start showing people what kind of power I actually have.
Yeah. You're a football player, and you've been doing that forever, right?
Yes, as long as I can remember. Even play Pee-wee sports and everything.
So knocking your head and fucking down there, throwing hands and fucking putting hands on people, pushing them around.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll pancake your ass.
I'll tell you what.
Let's get Oklahoma drill going.
I'll tell you what. Football.
We can get Oklahoma drills outside right now.
Yeah, we got the hall.
So let me ask you this, guys, and I get asked this a little bit as well. We kind of touched sort of on it last night about the whole thing of celebrity power slap. If there was a celebrity out there that you like or don't like, athletic or not athletic, that you would like to stand up against in power slap, would you have one? Evian, who would it be? Shaq or someone like that?
Nah, Shaq couldn't take a slap from me.
Hey! There you go, Shaq. The challenge is on.
Yeah,
where are you? Yeah, where are you, Shaq?
Yeah, you 7-foot giant. You heard that?
Yeah. Bring on it. You'd sleep him?
Man.
You'd sleep Shaq?
Yeah, I would definitely.
Really? 100%.
100%.
Given. No, not even a blink.
Shaq's not a fighter.
No question.
No
question.
at all.
Shaq does not scare you?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. Nobody scares me.
Nah. Look in that camera right there and tell Shaq what you want.
Power slap 10. You know, eventually, whenever you're ready. Come on now. You know where it's at.
We're going to make sure he gets that. You know that, Evian.
Yes, sir.
You may get a DM from a big basketball, bald-headed bastard. What's up, handsome?
Skip like 3
Come
power
on in, my
slaps.
friend.
There he is. You never know.
He said power slap 10. I know we are 7. But power slap 10.
Give him a few years to warm up.
I'll let you get to practice.
What about you guys? Anyone that you'd like to anyone particular? But you didn't give us your answer, Evian.
Oh, honestly, there was a person that, you know, I just grew up just not liking. Also because I was compared to him a lot, but that's Bob Sapp.
Bob
I
Sapp.
slapped the shit out of Bob Sapp.
I said I slept.
You're way better looking than Bob Sapp.
Yeah, see, exactly.
Come on, Bob Sapp. Where you at?
You don't have to teach me to play football.
Yeah, that's
you
it.
know?
Bob Sapp, you can get it too if you want. Another big bald bastard.
Fuck out of The Rock, bro.
Oh, The Rock.
The Rock.
Yeah, that's a good
The
one.
Rock was always my favorite fucking wrestler, bro.
Yeah.
Other than fucking Stone Cold, The Rock was the best.
Yeah, let's get The Rock up there. That'd give him a little.
Come on, man. This fake tough guy, I ate fucking 17,000 pancakes in one day. This is my cheat day. That shit's it's old, bro. No, fuck all that. I want to see what you can actually do. Come slap
I'll throw
me,
20,000 pancakes down.
Come on, I'll eat 17. 18,
real quick.
19, what? 20, what? 21 fucking thousand
pancakes.
I'm slapping Joe Biden, man. I'm slapping Joe Biden. Got to.
But you know what? You got to stand way behind me and about 2.7 million others.
There's a line. A bunch of people want to.
Yeah. Are we all politically on the? I don't go down the political route, especially in this business, because people can hate you.
Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares?
Well, you know what? You lose a lot of followers. Believe it or not.
Fortunately, we work for the right fucking business.
Absolutely.
That allows us to be ourselves.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, yeah, you can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, who the fuck cares? It's not like our fucking vote.
Yeah, and when you build
anything
your
makes a
brand like
fucking
that.
difference. So who the fuck?
Yeah.
Right.
So let's
What are we gonna
introduce this fucking guy that's kind of snuck in here, didn't say a word. Introduce yourself and tell us who you are and what you're about.
I'm Don Jacobs. I'm the super fan.
Super fan Don Jacobs. Guys, would you agree this is the super fan of Powerslap? What qualifies you, Don Jacobs, as a super fan? Tell us what the qualifications are to be that.
I have the largest memorabilia owned autograph.
Oh, so, like,
From
you've
the
got
fighters.
all the...
Yeah, you'd be hard pressed to find someone with more authentic Power Slap merch than this guy right here.
I've got shirts, I've got pictures, I've got everything.
Right, and you go to all the fights?
Oh yeah, this is my second one. So.
And where do you come
I'm charging him for everything now, bro.
Yeah, where do you come from?
I'm from Michigan.
So you use your own money and come out here to support these guys.
Yeah.
What is it that draws you to Powerslap that makes you such a huge fan? Like, as a fan, I want to know.
It was just me and my son. We were watching some AEW one night, and then we seen the commercial for this, and that's what pretty much did it, man.
And it was that easy.
It was
I got
just
a question.
man.
And how does it feel for you now that you know all these guys and that you're kind of like part of the sort of unofficial part of the team?
Kind of like just a bunch of brothers, you know.
What's your kids? How do your kids feel about it?
Oh, my kids are very supportive. They enjoy watching it. My son, my oldest son, he enjoys watching it with me and stuff. They'll
Does he think it's cool that you hang out with all of them?
Oh yeah, he loves it. He loves it. I've had Anthony over to my house multiple times now and stuff. So
I got a good question. I got a serious question.
Yes.
There's only one right answer to this. Who's your favorite power slap fighter?
Can't have one. I'm a super fan. I like y'all.
Oh, that's a good one.
answer.
That is a
Good
good
answer.
one.
I guess there was 2 right answers.
Yeah, we have no love for no love.
To
sir.
interject back to the you want to slap a celebrity, dude? How can you not want to go into a slap fight with one of the Diaz brothers?
The original slap fighters.
Like if I want to slap
Stockton
someone because I
slap.
kind of don't like him, it'd be one of the Paul brothers.
Yeah.
But if I want to slap someone because it would be fucking dope experience, like let me slap Nate Diaz at 170.
Don't slap P.
Okay,
Diddy.
so where's your camera, Debo?
He might slap you somewhere else.
Nobody like that.
Let's give Nate a bit of a call out there, Debo. Let him know.
Dude.
Look into that camera and tell him.
Nate, I know you're retired, bro, but the Stockton slap ain't, bro. Like you
ain't.
come to 170, holler at Dana, and you get in a match and you know it. Let me pop you one time. For sure.
I'll be the one to finish Nate Diaz.
Ooh.
Me and Debo. At the same time. That man's got a chin, boys.
So what the fuck's gonna happen one day if you get a hey, what's up, motherfucker?
Better watch out. He may
That
choke
would
you
be
out the
sick.
street.
That'd be
I'll
sick.
be so
I fucking love Nate Diaz.
I love
bro.
Nate Diaz.
He's a fucking animal.
Micah, stop
100%.
peeping through there like a creep. You're scaring us.
Tom, what are you doing over there, buddy? He's just watching from the closet.
What's up, buddy boy? Look at this guy, size of this fucking fella.
Share your story. Tell us who you are.
We know who this guy is.
Hop on a mic.
He's a Vegas
You should have sat
local.
down the first time.
That was the best answer ever.
Thank you.
There.
Hey, there's
Yeah.
another fucking mic right here, bro. Just come grab another seat.
No, I just stopped by to make sure.
Uncle Micah. You're my uncle for a reason, bro.
Appreciate
Come
that.
sit down.
Yeah,
Great
pull
uncle.
up a chair. Pull up a chair, Micah. There's one right behind you.
See what's up, baby.
There's one
Hey,
right-
Terp.
Can he fit in the table? Look at the size of the guy. Grab that chair right there, Micah.
Somebody wants to know if Terp thinks that the rematch is going to be intense as the first one as far as emotions go.
I just want to say that Marcus Deacon drugged me for this podcast.
Today's episode is proudly sponsored by Muse, the world's #1 psilocybin-infused products. Now, guys, if you want to open your mind to a more vivid life,
You didn't tell me that there was psilocybin in this motherfucker.
Well, that's what magic mushrooms are, my friend. And if you want to be a little bit more focused, maybe feel a little bit of enhancement in your life, then try Muse. Just go to the link in my bio on my Instagram. You can get a big discount.
They do
Muse
work.
products.
I don't know. Apparently, he's talking about some psilocybin shit.
Yeah, it's
Hey, you're not
microdosing
gonna
on
pop
mushrooms.
for that, right?
It's just candy.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Buy USADA, who gives a fuck?
When you get Deacon show, you get on, yeah.
I'm going to take 6 more of these motherfuckers.
You come to the Marcus Deegan show and you're definitely going to drink whiskey and you're going to talk truths on this podcast. It's no fucking bullshit upfront stuff. It's a real thing, and that's what I love about this.
5,
No,
6.
I'm good.
Dude,
I'm good.
back
I'm
to,
good.
7, 8.
Back to Terp though. Yeah, answer.
Oh, what was that?
9, 10.
The question
What was
was,
the question?
someone asked if Terp thinks that the rematch between him and Ron is going to be the same intensity as far as emotions go.
I think that is on Ron's plate. You know, I think he showed a different side of himself, or a new Ron, or you know, he was somebody different that night. So
Could I give an interjection on that? Because I was coach for Powerslap 5, right?
Yeah.
And I've known Ron for, a little over a year now, a little year and a half. And I swear to God, Ron all the time is just, yes.
Stoneface.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. This
Yeah,
motherfucker
very
ran outside of the corner, ran up the stage, and was talking about, I can't wait to fucking hit this motherfucker. I'm gonna hit him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I never seen Ron
Show emotion like that.
I never seen him show any emotion, but to be like as amped up as he was, it was exciting to see.
I mean, that's for sure. That's got to be some type of hat off to Terp for being able to
100%.
rile up someone who's got such a calm demeanor.
Well, I appreciated that as well from him, because that's what I'm asking for. I'm not going up. This isn't the power hug or the power thumb war. I'm asking for power slap. I'm trying to go up there and slap this motherfucker.
Justin Bernard says the power's on. Goddammit.
Exactly. So I'm trying to bring it like that. So my energy, my intensity is definitely going to be there. And if he lets his emotions out, if he gets to being somebody that who he's not, then that'll be the same. But for me, it's going to be business as usual. I'm going out there to have fun.
Yes.
Going out there to have fun. So yeah.
I
hope he brings it 100%.
Is it disappointing that it's not at the Durango again this year, or is the Apex the preferred venue for Powerslap?
Apex is preferred.
Why?
The Apex is preparation.
That's where we're
preparation.
Prep room.
You got a gym, or you guys.
I felt way more comfortable at the Apex than I
at
did
the Apex.
You didn't like the venue at Durango?
It was nice. The Durango's a fucking
The drink
gorgeous
was
hotel,
sick.
right?
Gorgeous.
Sick ass hotel. But it was different for me, and I guess we all better get used to packing up and moving. Cause
The moment
everybody
you get comfortable, you get put out of your element.
I think we're all comfortable. Yeah,
I was coming down with the flu.
Apex.
I was coming down with the flu, so I couldn't get warm, bro. I was having chills the whole time that I was getting ready for my last match at the Durango. So
In that trailer they had you in?
bro, they had me in the trailer's cold as fuck, bro. I had my sweater, my jacket, mi tolo on, bro. And
it looked like it was like some Hollywood behind the
on some real
scenes type
shit.
thing.
On some real shit, I just as a space heater would be amazing in that bitch.
Yeah,
because like I can at least get my hands warm,
and
I
feet.
want to be doing something. Because I got warm at least like 3 times getting ready for my match.
Yeah.
Because normally I get warm in a certain sort of pattern.
Get ready.
Yeah.
Everyone has their patterns that they get warm in.
Yeah.
I was trying to do that, and I did it 3 separate times, and finally I got warm. I went outside, and it was cold again, bro.
Hey, let me ask you something, because
freezing. And so that's why I was so like deranged at the beginning of the fight, is because I needed that adrenaline to actually
Get you
into
going.
it.
Yeah, to get your blood flowing, get your endorphins
because
moving.
my actual body heat and my calmness and stuff, it wasn't working.
Yeah,
it wasn't working.
I'm gonna ask you something, because I know I had this moment, right? So for Powerslap 6, I think Powerslap 6, the guest list was probably as star-studded as it's ever been. Obviously, fucking Travis Scott was sitting there.
Tom Brady showed up.
This is the
Brady
only one
was
that
sitting
might
right.
beat it.
I'm not gonna lie,
Who's Tom
bro.
Brady?
For the first time in Powerslap, like I really was like, I got nervous for a second. I was like, God damn, Travis Scott's out there. Like, I can't go out there and fucking fail. Tom Brady, like I've always said, bro, if I sleep someone in front of Tom Brady, he left before I slept him. But
damn,
if I sleep someone, in front of Tom Brady, bro, like. Y'all can't fuck with me, bro. I'm getting
that's
really
it.
Right?
Yeah.
That's because to me, I'm a huge football fan. That's a fucking goat.
But you were on Travis's live?
Yeah.
You were on his Instagram
yeah,
live?
I was on his story and everything. But so how was it like performing? Because like, dude, usually I don't care. Like I really don't care. I see them in the crowd. Like I was talking to Steve, and I think the middle of our match, I was talking to Steve will do it, right?
Oh, dude, no. You as soon as I
was
dropped
calling
on the
this
first one,
motherfucker.
he was like, "Wrong bet," and I was like, "God damn it."
But I'm not gonna lie. Like my sister had texted me. There was a couple matches before mine. She's like, "Oh my God, Travis Scott's there. Travis Scott's there," and I was like, "Travis Scott."
Bro, honestly, if your
fuck.
question is directed towards me, I don't even care about Travis Scott.
Yeah.
I don't even care.
I can
about
see
all
that,
these
though. I can see that.
Celebrities. I don't even notice anybody when I'm in the crowd or when I look into the crowd. I don't
do and
notice
I
any of
don't.
those people.
No, dude.
I'm focused on what I gotta do.
So when I'm up there,
in my
I
last
don't.
match, I knew that I was injured. I knew that like if I went 100%, I would fuck myself up. So I tried to adjust myself, but it made me like hella inaccurate.
Yeah.
So I was hitting like all fingers.
You're big
all
on that
fingers.
circus and wine stuff too. Show and wine. You're big on that circus and wine.
Yeah, I mean, like obviously, like even if I'm losing, the show has to go on, and I want to still fucking put on a show for the people.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm trying to fucking win, and it sucked that I was trying something that wouldn't injure me, it wouldn't hurt me, but it made me inaccurate. At the end of the day, I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I should have just gone with my left hand.
Yeah. Yeah.
If I would have went with my left hand, I could have had the same exact slap that I normally use.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know? But I committed to this. I was like, I can't fuck up now because I've already practiced it twice.
Yeah, no.
I've already practiced it once.
Can we do this when we go out? Because we're nearly finished. Can we do this out there?
Well, this is Vern. He made all these cards.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
so,
my bad.
I just bought his card, and I just bought Joker's card, and I was gonna see if they would sign him on air. I got slide for cashes too. Yeah, at the moment.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll sign slap for cashes for you.
Yeah. What's up, man? Hey, brother. How are you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, we're gonna be wrapping up in about 15, so we can continue this out there.
Hey, nobody made a fucking baseball card about me?
Yeah, no, he's
wow, that's cool.
Nah, you know
Talk
what?
to
I'm
the
gonna
man
crash
behind
out
you,
right
brother.
now.
That's really cool.
Damn, where's the
Talk to the man behind you right now.
That's really cool. Can we
There's some dope ass
I
cards.
thought it was something amazing to bring to the show for you guys.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh yeah.
That's great. That's really nice. Wow, good job,
Wallace,
man.
what's your record, Wallace?
Are you selling those?
You know, we do sell them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I sell them to the guys.
Yeah.
Whoever sends me pictures.
features. We work out a deal.
Nice.
And then
If you started making disturbing the peace memorabilia, you start making money. You know what I mean?
Okay, so guys, let's just bounce the question over to this. What are you guys really looking forward to for Saturday night UFC 300? Is there a particular bout that you're excited about?
Dude, it's the Justin Gaethje and Holloway.
Absolutely. Gaethje versus Holloway.
Yeah,
like I'm excited about a lot of the fights, but
I'm gonna be so sad either way.
That fight,
I may cry either way, bro.
Everyone keeps saying that Justin Gaethje.
No, dude. Hey, everyone's calling Alex Pereira, like they kind of like
Hill
sit it out and like they're
Hill's
sitting
coming to
out
take it
Hill.
over.
One of them's going
like
to sleep
if
by the
he's
third
fucking
round.
coming to sit down. Hill is a bad motherfucker.
And he didn't lose the title. He didn't hold up the division. He said, I'm not holding the fucking thing up. I'll come back and get it when I'm ready.
He said, I'll come back and get that motherfucker when I need to.
He didn't care who
You
had
know
it.
why? Because he had the fucking confidence to do so.
Yeah.
Bro, I had the blessing to talk to that motherfucker.
Because Hill's a bad
beforehand.
motherfucker.
Just knowing his mindset though.
Yeah, no, Hill's a bad motherfucker.
Just knowing his mindset and being able to talk to him at the fucking PI, bro.
Hey, that being
guy
said
is
though,
a fucking real
Pereira
motherfucker.
too.
Yeah. Pereira
Hey,
too.
no, I mean that's
That being said,
that's a perfect
Pereira too.
opponent for him, bro.
Yeah.
That's a perfect opponent for Hill because we're gonna see some real shit.
I think it's gonna be fine. Someone's going to sleep.
Well,
Yeah,
Pereira's
for sure.
not cut.
Can you believe the first fight of the night is Cody Garbrandt is the first fight of the night?
card.
No love.
No love.
Meeting Garbrandt at the
Cody
fucking.
Garbrandt.
I asked Cody Garbrandt. I saw Cody Garbrandt.
fight.
Yeah.
I saw
fight, he looked
I
fresh.
saw Cody Garbrandt at the fucking PI. I asked him. I was like, "Hey, man, if you had a power slap match, who would be the person you want to power slap?" He's like, "Nah." No, man. Answer my question. Who would be the person you want to power slap? Like, Sean O'Malley.
Is that what he said?
Fucking slap Sean O'Malley. Bro, set it up.
Yeah, set it up for
Set
sure.
it up.
That's
Cody Garbrandt versus Sean O'Malley power slap
You know what? Let's just make it for the
for the fan.
for the no love.
For the no love.
battle for no love.
Stole your nick. He stole your
He's too
name.
small, but he hit hard as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, no, he is a hard. He's a good. And you know what? He's a good guy. He's actually a really good guy.
Hey, no. Hey,
He cool. He was one of my favorite fighters, like for a cool minute. He's cool
Yeah,
as
he's,
fuck.
he comes in there with he fights with
Yeah.
so much good.
In power
Yeah, and he
slap, bro.
fights with his emotion and his intensity, which can be a positive and then
And a
also
negative.
sometimes a negative as well if you let
Yeah,
your
but
emotions.
if you're in power slap, you have time to compose yourself.
Yeah.
You have in my opinion, you
Yeah.
have all the time in the world to fucking after you get hit, compose yourself and get back to it.
Yeah.
And that dude would have such a crazy edge in power slap. You know what I mean?
He hit so fucking hard.
This fucking
Tough,
2 hours
dude. He's
went
tough.
super quick.
Yeah, dude.
I think
Keep it going.
I think that today. Well, unfortunately,
There's still more
we
bottles.
have 16. We have a hard out, which means that there's another podcast going to be in here at 8 o'clock. But I just
Tell
want
them to wait.
I just want to say that I've really enjoyed the conversations here today and over the last couple of days. I think the first time that we did the podcast, everyone kind of went a little mental and we just really were feeling the whole process out, which was great. Which was great. I think this time around was a little bit more structured and the questions and the conversations that were going back and forth are what people want to hear, what fans want to hear.
For sure.
I just want to say, first of all, before we fucking start to wrap it up, because I know we've got to fucking head out of here, that I want to thank all you guys for coming on the podcast today. Not only is it, honourable for me to have you guys on here, it helps me with what I'm trying to do with my business, and I also love the fact that you guys get a platform to come on and show who you really are, because you're all great guys and you are something different that not a lot of men are. So thank you very much.
And on the other side,
I don't know about these guys. Before we leave,
go ahead, Dorian.
Everyone who wants to take a shot.
In a second. Let me say something though.
We'll get to
on the other side of that, even though we've said it time and time again, Marcus, we thank you, dude.
Yes.
Yeah,
we
man.
thank you for allowing us to come in here. Because not for anything though, like Manny's done his work, Terp's done their work, but not all of us have this platform outside of here.
Exactly.
Not all of us have these people come to these podcasts or get these sponsors or do this or do that. So to be able to come here and you allow us to come here and be able to experience what all these guys get to already experience, we're extremely
Yeah, it goes back to like what I said earlier. Part of the surreal part of this is fucking.
Could I say something when everybody else is?
Hold on. As long as it's not Corbin.
It ain't got nothing to do with him.
Go ahead.
Ain't got nothing to do with that bitch.
All
Because
right.
that bitch don't mean shit in this sport.
All right.
All right. So when it really comes down to it, this man right here said that he would give me a match. He'd give me a redemption right now, right? Erica, anybody who's listening right now, Give me my match.
All right.
Give me my fucking match.
Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do.
Calling it out right now.
I didn't come
Boys.
to Vegas for $5,000. I came to Vegas to slap some motherfuckers in the face and do what the fuck I needed to do.
Let's get
That's
it done.
what it is.
Let's get it done.
So let's get it done.
Yeah.
Boys.
He already won the coin toss.
Yeah.
So
Give him the coin
I
toss.
give
He
my
already won.
redemption. I give my redemption slightly.
Boys,
Yeah.
before we head off, I just want to go around the room, and if anyone wants to say, one more thing before we go.
Yeah, tune the fuck in tomorrow, live and free on that Rumble app, baby. It's the best sport out there right fucking now.
Terps.
You heard the motherfucking man.
My man.
Yep. Shout out to Powerslap. Shout out to Mrs. Erica. Shout
Absolutely.
out to Frank. Shout out to Dana. Shout out to Hunter. Shout out to everybody who's working behind the scenes.
And it's changed our lives.
Appreciate it because it's definitely changed our lives.
Brother.
Hey,
For sure, it's
our lives. For
giving
real.
me a whole different type of opportunity for my family and my kids. So.
Evian.
They know I have high appreciation for you guys. They always help me out. Even back in February, they know what they done for me, and I appreciate it.
Nice, Dorian.
Hey man, I just want to say, like, love and family is your strength.
Absolutely.
Like every single one of you. If you have someone you need to tell that you love and that you need to express to them that you love, and I just wholeheartedly recommend that you tell them.
I agree.
Tell them while you have them.
I agree.
I
love you, babe. There you go. She's watching.
Micah?
Yeah, hold on.
Cheers to Powerslap.
Cheers to Powerslap.
Cheers. Tune in.
All right. My man?
Yeah, just thankful for the opportunity that we have. Everybody's, got a position that they've been in, and I feel like, the sport's only going to grow, and, the boys in this room have definitely, have some pioneer to, something. Some of us spent a little bit here longer than others, but, we're all still young to the sport, and I think, back to what that brotherhood thing went, I feel like, as it grows, this group we have right now is definitely going to be the mainstay for, years.
Inviting everybody to the cookouts, bro.
I'm telling you. Nice, brother. Nice. Debo?
Yeah, man. This is, I'd say, for the people who are out here doing it solo dolo, just trying to handle business and not really kicking it, then you ain't got to hang out with us, even though you're doing the same shit. But don't be scared to ask for advice. We're all going through the same shit. Like, not all of us started off doing combat sports. Not all of us came into this with a bunch of experience. We're getting lights put in our face. We're getting up on stage in front of people we've seen on TV. But fucking, when we lose a match, we all feel the fucking same. When you win a match, you feel the fucking same. We're all here to get a belt, not fucking ride the top 10. So just fucking learn from each other and ask advice and fucking do your damn thing. Like, fucking wear it on your sleeve.
Words from the champ before we bounce.
Yeah, definitely back to kind of like the mental health, the brotherhood thing, bro. Like, every single one of you, I hope you guys know, and every single person in this room, every single person on the Powerslap roster, you guys can call my phone fucking 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I don't give a fuck. If you need me, bro, I'm there for you guys. I know you guys are there for me the same way. It's a brotherhood. I love you guys. I know a lot of people online talk about us being fucking this or that, but you guys are all amazing people, and I'm blessed to be a part of this, and blessed to be, a pioneer in the sport, and I'm blessed to be friends with all you guys.
Well said.
Ditto, sir.
Fuck those keyboard warriors.
Yeah, the only people talking shit are the people who don't know anything about us.
Super fan, you want to say one more thing before we bounce?
Thank you. Appreciate y'all, and watch tomorrow. It's going to be great. I'll be there front row.
Let's fucking go, Don.
All right. So look, guys, we're gonna look at those cameras right there as we put it out and say goodbye, guys. This has been the Marcus Deegan Show with the boys from Powerslap. Tomorrow night, live and free on Rumble.